Hello, everybody. Is this too much, the background, you think? I haven't used one of these, like, really bright backgrounds in a while. How does it look, guys? Hopefully it's all right. Some people love them, but I think I got it stuck on my head because a few people were like, it's too bright, I can't watch. But like a few people out of, a bunch that love it. So I don't know. I'm like always trying to think about everybody, but once in a while is all right, right? How you guys doing? How was your weekend? So oh, thanks, Charlotte. Yes, cat. Yes, that's what it was. Hey, baby, my baby's sick. Well, I'm just telling your business, but I'm worried about you, little sick girl. Um, yeah, I meant he's trying to go to the university in prison, which I thought was interesting, and I think the only reason I think there's a intention because of the whole he doesn't have the tablet, and I almost think well, I'll talk about it as we read it. Like, I almost think it's to like be able to get access to things and then probably boredom. But yeah, so I got the rest. So what I did was I just ordered like the rest of the death row stuff to just see, after. And that's about it. Hey Kate Court. Oh, thank you. Hey Desi. Hey Emily. Hey Cassie. Yeah, and then the Megan Boswell, I guess the Court TV is not going to do the jury selection started today. So it was supposed to start today. Sometimes they do include that in, but probably, I would say most of the time, after I think about it, they probably won't because that's more private. So I'm not sure when the actual trial will start. I'm pretty sure Court TV is covering it. I hope. If not, I'll have to find, maybe there's a local channel covering it, but I'm hoping they will. Because I do want to live stream some of it, the Megan Boswell, not all of it, but maybe some days when it's going to be like, certain things. I probably won't be able to do every single day, but yeah. Okay. So, and I still have that last day of the messages to read, July 1st. I have July 1st. So I still have some more messages of ways to read. And I still have a couple things that I'm waiting. Yeah, I think it's watermarked. Let me make sure. If it's not, I'll do it. Yeah, I remembered. Okay. So let's just start. We're going to start on page 30 because some of it overlapped from the first stuff that I ordered. And then, guys, I still have to finish the Brie one. So I'm not done with the Brie case if you guys are interested in that. The stuff coming up with Brie's, I feel like the most interesting stuff. It's the stuff about her past and, well, some of the reports, but then like the stuff about like her past and stuff. I feel like it's really interesting stuff. So we're going to be, kind of doing 3 different cases at a time, the Megan Boswell, Brie, and then the Wade still here, from what I have left of Wade. So yeah. Yes, I'm going to do that. Maybe tomorrow I'll continue that. It's some interesting stuff coming up. It's all like document stuff, but it's interesting because it's like stuff that isn't out. Like I haven't seen anybody cover, what hasn't been out yet. So okay, so yes, I know, right? And then when the Megan Boswell, I'm guessing jury selection will at least take a couple days, uh, if not more. It depends, right? How long does jury selection usually take? So then when that starts, I'll be trying to keep up with that too. Oh, thank you, K Court. How have you been? Yeah, kind of keep it nice and interesting, little variety, so it's not all Wade. And how about those pictures that are out Wade? He is looking ugly and bad. I feel like now after that, people are going to be like, ooh, nobody's going to be in love with him anymore. Oh, he looks so bad. Not that looks are everything, but he has nothing else. I mean, he had nothing else. Not that I even never thought he was like, no, I don't think he's nice looking anyway. But obviously these women did. But now he's losing that. Like, what else does he have? He's a piece of crap. He's a murderer. So I'm sure there'll still be some, but I think he'll lose some because he's not looking good at all. Okay, so I don't need my headphones. Let me put those over here and let's start. It's true. I know. I actually thought back in the day before his tattoos, not that I'm against tattoos, but something to do with after like from when you saw like earlier days, and then after he got arrested for the murder, he just aged bad. He looks really ugly to me. Um, but I feel like when in like earlier, he wasn't that bad looking of a guy, like back in like before he had the face tattoos, before he murdered people. Um, or maybe he still did murder people at that time. But he was, I could see the appeal, I should say, back when he was a little bit younger, but he aged horribly. Like even by the time the trial happened, I thought he was not nice looking at all. Okay. Oh, you don't think so? What about like in those back, like in the past, like when he looked young, probably like 19, 20, maybe like 20s? There was a period like where some of the pictures he did look kind of like a nice looking guy at some of them, but then like here I'll show you which ones I would say like I could kind of see the appeal. Hold on, I have a couple. See what you think. But then the rest, then he got really bad. Not that I think like I'm just saying I could see maybe why some people might think he was nice looking at one point, but not after he went like by the time the trial hit. No way. I don't see it at all. I don't. Let me just show you a couple what I'm talking about. So it's probably only he probably had like a good couple of years. That's it. Um, like maybe like this here. Hold on. Hold on. Let me delete that. Hold on. Let me save this project. Give me 1 second. In case if I need to switch anything, I have it saved. Okay. Oh wait, I did it again. Like here. Let me share my screen and then we'll start. Don't worry, guys. We're gonna start. I always like to give people a little bit of time to come in anyway. Okay, so right here, like maybe like at this stage, right here, like he's not that, I could see the appeal at like around where he kind of looked like that, or like this, he's got the dimples, not, I could see the appeal. People think he's nice looking, but that's about it. Like when he was really younger, had those mug shots, he wasn't that cute. And then like there's a period, it's probably like I said, only a few years. And then, but yeah. But then he got, yeah, like those. I could see maybe people thinking he was cute. That's all. But yeah, but that's the thing. People became obsessed with him after the trial. Like, I don't see that appeal. Like, that's confusing to me because I don't think he was nice looking at the trial at all. Anyway, okay. Let me move this over and let's get all started. Or I could exit out of that. I don't need that. All right. But I could see how it wouldn't be for everybody, but yeah. I know he doesn't. He doesn't. He doesn't at all. Yes, they did peekaboo. We're gonna go over that. Yep. The chaplain did. Yep. So, and he's trying to appeal it. You will go through all that. I think we'll make it through all of them because there's a lot of those repeats. So I'm just gonna skim through all that crap that's a repeat. But yeah. And he's trying to appeal it because I don't think they'll let him unless if he straightens out and because they like plan stuff together. I mean, all right. So let me move this over here. So yeah, we're gonna start at um hold on a second. Hold on, give me 1 second actually. You guys mind? Just give me 1 second. But we're gonna start at page 31 because that's and you'll still see some like repeats of stuff, like because he's still like complaining about the tablet crap. It's like, come on. But then he has some more disciplinary stuff, so we're going to take it and add up. We left off up till April 23rd, and then we'll add up the days and see how far he got, how far he gets. All right, hold on, let me just update something really quick, please. Sorry. Okay. Oh shoot, that did that. Hold on 1 second. No. Add. Oh, I did it again. Just gotta add. sorry, I didn't realize something when I did that. Let me change it to 30. Okay. Okay. Now we're good. All right, let me share. All right. Okay. So we're going to start with page 31, go over this stuff, which, look, what are they redacting there? Anyway. All right, so now we're December 2024. We'll see what I'll make it a little bigger here. What he does here. So of course he gets all his meals. He gets the 2 cell searches, laundry and linens 5 days that week. He's got the haircut and shave. Wait, what does the C stand for? Complete? I forget now. Was the C? I think it's, yes, he did it right, because refuse is either an R. But it's just weird because it's like, what? Unless if it was just a different person doing it. Let's see. DP, maybe it was a different, because like, why would he change the way he puts it in? It looks like the same person too. Huh, I don't know if it means something different, but it's got 1 check mark and then 2 C's. Shower, he's got 2 check marks and a C. I don't know. And then outdoor exercise, doesn't surprise me that he's not taking those because it looks like he gained a lot of weight. So maybe, Wade, maybe you should start taking those outdoor exercises, buddy, because whoa, I don't usually make fun of people's weights, but when it's somebody like evil like that, when it's all weight, like just to, yeah, hopefully you guys get it, because I'm not usually like that at all, but how he made fun of like all the women, like how people trying to help him and how he just made fun of the way they looked. Anyway, so we got, he refused the hours, so 0 hours, didn't take anything that week. And then he has, it says weekly continued DC max. So this says no issues without days, CS, disciplinary report court. Because he loses his canteen for 60 days on this coming up too. And then it says, I'm reprimanded for, hold on. Okay. I'm reprimanded for something to share. I don't know. Unsolicited information about his personal, assumptions, I think. Assumptions to share unsolicited information about his personal feeding regulations, his conviction, informed that the only time he should stop staff is to ask a legitimate question or voice a concern. Now, I'm a little bit confused. I was trying to figure out, is that him writing that? Because it's saying I'm reprimanded for, I don't know, arrangements or assumptions to share unsolicited information about his personal feeding regulations. Or his personal feelings, sorry. His personal feelings regarding his conviction, informed that the only time he should stop staff is to ask legitimate discussion or question or voice a concern. So I don't know. It looks like it's the person, right? I don't know. What do you guys think that means? Inmate. Oh, inmate. Okay, that makes, well, why do they have a freaking comma up there? You're right, it probably is inmate, not a comma. Okay, inmate reprimanded for, yeah. So he's saying he's reprimanded because he's probably stopping and asking questions, I guess. Okay. So let's see. And then he received all of his meals. This one though, look, he refused. Wait, never mind. Dang it. They initialed it to say they changed it, but I can't tell which ones they're exiting, like which ones they're correcting. So I don't know. Weight. Oh, look. Wait, I want to see something. Oh yeah, the weight, they They redact the weight. Laundry and linen, he's got that. He's got the cell search, haircut and shave, RR. Ooh, did he refuse that? He refused that. That's the first time he ever, since we've been looking, the first time that it showed that he refused the haircut and shave. Shower, he got 2. Outdoor exercises at 0 again. Dang it. Weekly continue says no issues on the classification rounds. The canteen, he got the canteens delivered right at this time. Health and comfort issue, yes. He was placed on property restriction on 12/9. So December 9th, he's placed on property restriction. And then received additional toilet paper on 12/13. On 12/9, he received a disciplinary report of telephone regulation, I think. And telephone regulation violation. So a telephone violation, it looks like. Um, and then the crazy thing is they redacted some of this, but I don't know. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, I'll get into that later. It's weird how sometimes they redact it and sometimes they don't. Okay, so 1/4. So this is January 4th. It says, oh, this is Wade Wilson. His maintenance. It says maintenance. My sink drain. Here, I'll make it a little bit bigger. My sink drain does not still drain properly. Days prior maintenance, inmate cleaned pipe from behind in the walkway, yet issue is ongoing. Sink may need looked at from within the cell. Also, the wall plate covering to electrical socket outlet and cell is cracked and broken, falls off. A new replacement plate cover needs to be placed and screwed on instead. And that was Wade writing that. And then they respond, work aid entered. And then, so yeah, looks like that they were going to probably take care of that. And then this is, I guess they have this redacted. So obviously that was checked, right? One of those was checked. It says this informal is explicitly being made, filed for the sole purpose at ensuring that indeed I am yet still on a waiting list to receive redacted. So it must be some kind of medical thing. And then it says for the repair of the, I don't know, that I do have. I visited to R or KMC to see the specialist months prior, who stated that when I would be put on a waiting list, though it has been a duration now and I've not been treated. Do not need to know specifics, only need to know I am indeed on list. So he just wants to make sure that he's on the list, I guess. And then they respond, per renew, you are on the waiting list. I have an appointment, and it says you'll have an appointment in the near future. So the grievance was denied because, right? Yeah, I guess he's fine. He was on the waiting list. Okay. It says your request, administrative remedy or appeal has been received, is in non-compliance, the inmate grievance procedure. The rule requires that you first submit an informal grievance at the appropriate level at the institution and attach a copy of that informal grievance. So it's that thing where you have to attach a copy. Oh, wait, there's more that it says you either not filed required informal grievance or you have not provided this office with a copy of the informal grievance, nor have you provided a valid or acceptable reason for not following the rules. In addition, your state ID card has been missing since 11/18/24, 39 days before you filed this grievance. You are no longer within appropriate time frame to grieve this issue. Wow. Okay, wait. Oh, wow, still shorty 47 months. Dang it. Thank you for all that support. Thank you. And Simi, thank you. 10, another 10 gifted memberships. Dang, girl. Dang, girl. No, that's awesome. Thank you. Who's the 10 people? Yeah, and I did, there is a new membership video of, that last Brie one became a members one, so, but yeah, thank you so much. And we might have a little, trivia. I know this trivia book kind of sucks, but I might find a better one too, and maybe a trivia for membership live giveaway types thing. Like we'll keep track and like because I still have this that I want to do a giveaway, maybe some other stuff. I got this Amazon gift card and I could find some other giveaway stuff. But yeah, thank you. It's very much appreciated. Okay, so mailed January 7th, 2025. Okay, so now we have to warden for administrative remedy or appeal. So remember, this is Wade writing this. Greetings. My inmate identification card was lost or misplaced by unknown individual as my cell property was removed from cell P4 113 on 11/18/2024 due to having temporarily moved and rehoused to whatever cell at VCA. Since 11/18/2024, I have not received a replacement identification card. All options were pursued as necessary per myself, though ID replacement document form completion or through ID replacement document form completion and numerous inmate requests and all informal. So he's saying he filled out the document and everything. Okay. ICT official stated that it was known that I have no ID, and Mrs. Feo told me weeks ago that it was being worked on. I need to be given a new replacement inmate identification card. And then they responded. I guess they didn't. Doesn't look like. And I don't think they gave me the response to that. Because usually it's right underneath. Huh. Now we have inmate telephone call. Oh, thank you, Simi. That's so sweet. Oh. That is so sweet. We got a day too. We're gonna around probably March 8th. So thank you. Oh, thanks, Curbside. But yeah, that's very appreciated for real, because yeah, that's nice. Oh. Oh, you're right. It was right here. They put it up. Thank you. You're right. I was wondering. I was like, wait, you're right. That was it right here. Thanks for pointing that out. Usually they do it the other way where they do his appeal and then the response is below. You're right. Thank you. So it's because he continued this. That's what it was, I think, right? But anyway, so yeah, they appealed and said that, whoa, so they're basically saying that your ID card has been missing since 11/18, 39 days before you filed this grievance. You're no longer within appropriate time frame to grieve the issue. So does that mean he just doesn't get an ID? I don't know. That's kind of because I mean, he's got to have one, right? Hey, I don't know. They got their own rules. But yeah, thank you. You're right. Thanks, CB. Okay. So then on January 7th, he has a Northeast Unit inmate legal telephone call with that legal assistant, Audra Bryan. Now, remember, she's the one that works with Ufferman. Remember, she's his legal assistant. So, yeah. So he is still, I mean, I don't think anything's going to come of the appeal. I guess the most they're going to get is off death row if they do. But, all right, so Micah Ufferman, December 30th, he says, Dear Miss Flemons, Michael Ufferman, state of Florida, wishes to schedule a private legal phone call for his legal assistant, Audra Bryan, to speak with his client on January 7th, 2025 at 3 p.m. Our office will call Mr. Wilson at the appointed time. It will be Miss Bryan will be the only person on the phone with Mr. Wilson, and the call will last approximately 30 minutes. So there you go. Yeah. Is there? Oh, okay. Oh. I just saw your other messages. Yeah. Hold on one second. Thank you. Okay. Let me see. Oh, HM, thank you. Thanks for reminding me, send me for the Zavra. Zavra, that's right, it's Zavra. Zavra vacay fun. Thank you, HM. All right, so we have on January 11th, sorry, January 11th, Wade has another grievance, basically security. It says, I am entitled to limited access to kiosk tablet services, which even being on disciplinary confinement, as provided for me, Rule 33602, to engage in services such as free books, games, educational limited access to adequately provide opportunity at receiving above mentioned services. And in being that at this time, I do not have an inmate tablet, would be permitted to be brought to the wall kiosk machine and on daily basis, Monday through Friday, for the entitled login session duration of a total of 15 minutes. Um, Okay, and then their response is, "Your request for administrative remedy or appeal has been received, reviewed, and evaluated. As a result, you have been indefinitely suspended from use of tablet or kiosk. This suspension was enacted on 12/19/24 and was approved by the warden. Due to that suspension, you are not eligible to use the kiosk or to be issued a tablet." Wait, indefinitely? I wonder, because I'm over here trying to keep track of the well, that's the confinement, which restricts that, but man, they might need to see, like, him doing something to earn it back or something. I don't know, but wow, okay, so they're like, he's not, how is he even able to communicate with anybody? Is he not? Because I mean, he shouldn't be, right? So is Jesse, like, out of communication for all this time? Um, that's true. True, Allie. Yep, so that's a privilege that he has to probably earn back. I'm sure it's not gonna be forever if he could try to earn it back, like, his whole life, but yeah, probably. Thank you. Um, okay, so then we have on another one he writes on 12/29/24, he says, "Due to me not having a tablet access to tablet services, as well in accordance to rules, blah, 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 and regarding disciplinary confinement, inmates are permitted limited access to kiosk services, kiosks, or tablet services. Accesses shall be limited to free books and games, educational materials, programs, religious materials, um, income, no, what does that say? Secure mail with attachments, incoming secure mail with attachments, wellness material, and scanned routine mail. In definition, limited access to kiosk is at minimum once daily for a full 15-minute kiosk log in session. As I have not been receiving such limited access, daily use of the kiosk and kiosk services. This matter is a clear violation of both my First Amendment right and Eighth Amendment right to include being not in the accordance of two rules, blah, 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 blah. So he named out two rules, and it says, I humbly request that this issue be addressed and this arbitrary violation of FAC rules and of my rights be rectified and my rights be restored forthwith. Resolution in accordance to FAC rules to as well match and equal to adhering with amendment rights. I request that on an everyday basis, at least so much as on the weekdays, Monday through Friday, that I am provided access to the kiosk for the allowed and permitted definition of limited access while on disciplinary confinement, being for a full 15-minute kiosk login session. Respectfully, Wade Wilson, 12/29/24. Let me see if they respond. So up here, this is the response says, your request for administrative remedy or appeal has been received, reviewed, and evaluated. As a result of DR blah, 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 you have been indefinitely suspended from use of a tablet or kiosk. This suspension was enacted on 12/19 and was approved by the warden. Due to that suspension, you are not eligible to use the kiosk or to be issued a tablet. They just keep repeating it. So now this was checked off security. He says, this is 1229. It says, again, it says, and it's saying the same thing. I think it almost is like copy and paste. Basically, that is basically the same exact thing he just said. Okay. They say the freaking same thing back. Oh, it is the same, is it? Yeah, it's the same thing. Is that just like double on there? Oh, he just wrote it to a different person. He checked it off to a different place. Okay. He's trying. Okay. So now on 12/31/24, this checked classification. It says, I am filing this regards to issues that are clear and present violation of my First and Eighth Amendment rights protected under the constitutional of the Constitution of the United States of America. The issue is also in violation to rule blah blah blah. Disciplinary confinement beneath subsection. Inmates in disciplinary confinement are permitted limited access to kiosks, kiosk services, or tablet services as provided for in Rule. Access shall be limited to free books and games, educational materials, programs, religious materials, incoming secure mail. They basically say the same freaking response. It's no, sorry. Oh, he has more attachments, wellness material, scanned routine mail. Because of my DC status, access to the kiosk is basically non-existent. There is no kiosk on the confinement floor I am housed on, as well as I do not have I don't have an inmate tablet to access required services listed, i.e. required ability to reply to e-message emails permitted in 1/3/25, educational materials, programs, religious materials, wellness material, free books and games. During my confinement, I have only had access to the kiosk a few times and for a limited length of the time. Less than the full 15-minute kiosk session. I, by means of Rule 33 and Rule 33, blah, 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 do need access to kiosk in said limited terms, being multiple times and days per each week, for each duration being reasonable to access and use above mentioned services provided, to be for the full 15-minute kiosk session. I humbly request that these issues be addressed and this arbitrary violation of my rights and violation be rectified and my rights be restored. Respectfully, Wade Wilson. This looks like it's different. I do not have the physical inmate. Oh, this is about something else. So this is the same day, but this is about the ID card. It looks like it says, I do not have the physical inmate ID card, have not had an ID card since November 18th, 2024. All action has been taken and tried, have filled out replacement ID form, spoken with classification. Mrs. Feo told me some weeks ago that they were working to get me an ID. However, as it has now been a month and a half without having a physical inmate ID, the filing of this informal grievance has become necessary. And they say your request for administrative remedy or appeal has been received, reviewed, and evaluated. A grievance should be returned if a decision has already been rendered to an inmate by a particular office on the issue currently being grieved before it. The office has previously addressed this issue in an informal grievance log number. We will not readdress the issue of your allegations as there's no provision in the grievance process to appeal a decision already rendered by this office. Based on the above information, your grievance is returned without action. Oh, my Lord. Now we have January 2nd, 2025. He checks other. It looks like JPay vendor. Greetings. Oh, I can make this a little bigger. There we go. Let's see. It has previously been stated per JPay vendor being allegedly I tampered and altered with tablet, received a disciplinary report and paid restitution, that I violated JPay's terms of agreement. Therefore, stated, I am not at this time eligible to receive another tablet. However, aside from it said per JPay that I'm ineligible to receive another tablet, I wish to inquire me see if I can read it over here. Void or what? I don't know. As to if I violated in terms of agreement with JPay, or if therefore JPay has suspended my ability to access and use services on a kiosk. So I wish to inquire on, I don't know. Yeah, he basically just wants to know if he violated the agreement or if JPay has suspended my ability to access the services. Okay. It says your request has been received, reviewed, evaluated. As a result, you have been indefinitely suspended from the use of the tablet or kiosk. This suspension was enacted on 12/19, approved by the warden, and blah, blah, blah. They're saying the same thing. You're not getting one. Sorry. He's not eligible to use the kiosk or to be issued a tablet. Okay. Now on January 3rd, 2025, he says, upon receiving my trust fund account statement for 12/1/2024 to 12/31/24, it came to my knowledge and attention for the very first time that an unknown lien was created on 12/23/24. Then continued, a lien payment was deducted from my account in the amount of, does it say 15 cents? Am I reading that right? I don't know. On 12, like, doesn't that say 15 cents? Why would it be worried about 15 cents? Or what am I? I got, I don't know. He must be HM. That's why I'm confused. I was going to ask you after I read that. This is the first time. I didn't know he had no trust fund. But anyway, it says on 12/25/24, I request to know what and for why was a lien placed upon my account, and has the lien payment of, I think it's just 15 cents made on 12/25 been fully paid off. Respectfully, Wade Wilson. How can he be complaining about 15 cents? I am really confused. Did he mistype? So funny. Oh my god. But yeah, let's see. It says your request for administrative remedy and appeal has been received, reviewed, and evaluated. Inmate trust fund representatives were consulted, and they advised the 15-cent lien was created for your weekly processing fee for canteen that was charged to your account on 12/17/24, just before your canteen suspension went into effect. Because the canteen suspension went into effect before the weekly processing fee was charged, a lien was created. The lien has now been paid, as you can see from the attached statement. Your stated remedy was to know what the lien was for and if it had been paid. That information was provided so you can consider your grievance approved. You gotta be kidding me. This is hilarious, kind of. It was really 15 cents. But we need to get to the bottom of what trust fund does he have? Huh, interesting. Anyway, and then they have something redacted right here, like the whole page. Okay, so now we have from 12/27. Some of these aren't in order. I don't know. I hate how but welcome to the court systems and how they, have you guys ever read the Chris Wass discovery? Oh my god, they're all over the place. Okay, so 12/27/24. It's to other, which says assistant warden programs. Greetings. Oh, thank you, Jordan. Happy Monday. Oh, maybe, Sarah. Can they fake a trust fund? Because don't they have trust fund people that look at it? Would they be able to do that though? I don't know. I don't know much about them. You do though, right? That's crazy. Yeah. And thank you, Jordan. Yeah, 15 cents. That's too much. Anyway, it says, greetings. I did prior file an inmate request, not a grievance, to the AWP. However, did not receive any response. After even past 30-day duration, I intend to enroll in college university, and take courses sent through the mail. I think he's doing it because he thinks it's going to give him access to a tablet then, because hey, if he's taking classes, then he has to have access to a tablet. He's trying everything to get that freaking tablet because he's like, he can't go without it, man. So I don't you think that's probably one of the reasons, and boredom, but I mean, like, hey, if he can't do anything else, they'll have to give him something to be taking classes, right? Anyway, must seek AWP to pre-approve. If necessary, prior can include college. How, I think you are gonna have trouble in college. I mean, what does that mean? If necessary, prior can include college details. However, do not want to pay enrollment. He doesn't want to pay enrollment tuition, cost of books, etc. Beforehand only, then to not be approved by AWP. Okay. So he's saying I want to make sure I'm approved right before I pay the enrollment and stuff. Please inform decision and I may supply then full contact information for the school. All costs I will cover personally. AWP explain what I do next. And they say your request has been received, reviewed, and evaluated. AWP Tomlinson reports that the date on the request you submitted to his office was 12/22/24, the date you indicated that you wrote it. You submitted this grievance on 12/27, just 5 days later. By policy, Mr. Tomlinson had 15 days to respond to your request. He advises he responded to your request on 12/30 and sent you a copy of the DC-5 request for correspondence course approval. He instructed you to complete the form and return it to the education for review. You need to follow his instructions. It's almost like he just wants to complain about something. He wants to win on something, right? Anyway, so then on 12/1/24, informal grievance to classification, it says grievance matter, not appeal related, not the sensitive, not time sensitive. However, needs resolution now. After continued effort for 2 months, with still no mention of having been determined and answered, I want to personally and full enroll and some found my college enrollment and fund my college enrollment and tuition fee and all other fees. Call or can I, being on a death row inmate, participate in college? All studies sent via postal mail, textbook studies. Well, I mean, I guess if they do it all like physical, I don't know. Would he get a tablet? I mean, you would think they would have some that would be online. Anyway, it says, okay, it's been reviewed, evaluated. In order to participate in college coursework through mail, you have to submit an inmate request, not a grievance, to the assistant warden of programs. You must specify exactly which course you wish to take and from whom. Include full contact information from the school company supplying the course. You must also be willing to assume all costs related to the courses, including tuition, fees, cost of books, and postage to mail your work in. Once the AWP has received your request, he will review it and notify you about the decision. So this was the first thing he mailed in. Remember, this was on 12. This is actually 12/1. And then he did that. When was that grievance? 12/27. So it's kind of going out of order. I apologize, but and then on January 6th, so I'm going by the date that obviously he filled this out on. Now they date it probably when they get it or whatever, respond, but the date that he filled this out on. So this is to classification. It says, greetings. I'm filing this grievance in regards to issues that are clear and present violation of my 8th Amendment rights protected under the Constitution of the United States of America, as well a clear and present violation ongoing based directly upon Chapter 33, in specific Chapter 33, disciplinary confinement section, subsection, restrictions and privileges listed in subsection 4, except access to, and there's something redacted, and it says, and receiving and sending legal mail or grievance forms shall be subject to restriction when an inmate's conduct and behavior become unmanageable to the point that the inmate is posing a potential threat to the safety and security of the himself or herself, others, or the institution. On or about December 17th, 24, as an action taken resulting from given a disciplinary report, I was placed then on cashless canteen for 60 days to expire on 2/14/2025, which we'll see that disciplinary report since this is out of order. It comes up where it shows you why he got on that. Man, I got this. It's driving me nuts. Snap on my nail. But yeah, so he got cashless canteen. Okay. Um, to expire on 2/14/25. It is to be dated that from noted, sorry. It is to be noted that from on or about December 17th, 24, when this action was taken, and still up until today's date, January 6th, I have not been allowed and permitted to purchase stamps, envelopes, security pens, paper, deodorant, and shower shoes. Eighth Amendment, excessive bail or fines, cruel and unusual punishment. Excessive bail shall not be required, nor excessive fines imposed, nor cruel and unusual punishment inflicted. Eighth Amendment, rights and rule, disciplinary confinement section, subsection restrictions are both imperatively clear in ruling. No matter a sanction or action taken of cashless canteen is any reason to prevent or prohibit my access and ability to sending legal mail outgoing. Ability to purchase stamps, envelopes, security pens, and paper, all necessary materials for sending legal mail, and ability to purchase deodorant and shower shoes. During my disciplinary confinement and having been placed on a sanction of cashless canteen from on or about December 17th, still up to until today's date, January 6th, I have been denied access, have not been allowed and permitted to make canteen purchases toward required materials, stamps, envelopes, security, pens, paper, for the writing of and sending legal mail. This is why the issue I am filing this grievance on are a clear and present violation of my Eighth Amendment. Disciplinary confinement section, subsection, blah, blah, blah. I humbly request that these issues be addressed and this arbitrary violation of my rights be rectified and my rights be restored forthwith. Respectfully, Wade Wilson, date 1/6/25, and then their response was up here. So they say it's been evaluated and reviewed. It says a decision has already been rendered to an inmate by a particular office on the issue currently being grieved before it. The office has previously addressed this issue in informal grievance log number. We will not readdress the issue or your allegations as there is no provision in the grievance process to appeal a decision already rendered by this office. Based on the above information, your grievance is returned without action. Okay. Now he dated this. This is 1/6. I think he's just sending this to a different person. I think it's the same thing. Lieutenant T. Morgan. Yeah, it's the same thing. And let's see how he responds to it though. He says, it's been reviewed and evaluated. Any hygiene item you may need can be obtained by making a verbal or written request to security staff in your building. Security staff will also issue a security pen upon your request. If you need paper envelopes for submitting legal mail or grievances, you can submit an inmate request to the main library, and they advise they will send you the needed supplies. You could submit legal mail without postage, and the postage will be charged to your account. The legal mail will be sent out immediately as required, whether or not it has a stamp. If you wish to send a grievance to the secretary's office, you can submit it to the grievance box and it'll be forwarded for you without the need of any postage. Shower slides will be issued to you by the laundry. You could submit a request for a pair if you do not already have a pair. Your rights have not been violated. You will not be allowed to make a canteen purchases until your suspension is ended. It's not what he wanted to hear because he wants to find a way to get to just get that info, just to get I feel like the stamps and the stuff, because so then he could write to his Wade Wires people, and you know what I'm saying? That's what I think. Anyway, all right. It's just the same thing. Okay. So now we have one of his disciplinary reports. Let me take a sip of this real quick. All right. So this is from January 10th. And the violation was illegal financial transaction. This is why I think this is the one where this is why he gets the canteen restriction, if I'm remembering right. So at approximately 900 hours, which is 9 a.m. January 10th, on January 10th, 2025, while assigned as a security threat group officer at Union Correctional Institution, I, Sergeant Kendall, listened to 2 phone calls made by inmate Wilson, housed in blah, 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 on October 30th, 2024. So remember, because he makes a point to talk about how long they waited to file a disciplinary report. So they're filing it January 10th. This call that they're talking about is from October 30th, okay? But it takes time to go through that stuff, right? At 12:36 and 13:11 hours to phone number belonging to, forgot to get that out, hold on, approved visitor Jeanette Mouse. The context of the 2 calls show that inmate Wilson encouraged Miss Mouse to conduct an unauthorized financial transaction of $200 via Cash App. Attached to this report are the transcripts from both phone calls that show inmate Wilson soliciting and confirming that transaction. Inmate Wilson is in direct violation of the rules prohibited attempting to commit, conspiring to commit, or soliciting another person to commit an unauthorized or illegal financial transaction. Inmate Wilson will remain on his current death row status upon submitting this disciplinary report. This incident was referred to the shift supervisor for further disposition. So $200 via Cash App. Encourage Miss Mouse to conduct an authorized financial transaction of $200. Okay. Yeah. So I can't believe he's still trying to get money from her. All the way in the end of October. He's still dude, she already gave you so much. I hope she realizes to stop giving him money. Listen to what he said about you, Jeanette. Listen to those phone calls. There's a couple of them. Him and Jesse they talked awful about you. Anyway, so stating this incident was known about some days after this incident. The 24 period has, this is what he's saying. Inmate Wilson completed a form basically stating this incident was known about some days after this incident date. The 24-hour period has long expired. Transcript of call is attached for evidence. Inmate offered staff assistance, declined. So he's trying to say and you'll see it in his grievance. This was happened too long ago. It already expired. You can't do a report because of the time. Anyway, so the investigation began on the 10th, ended on the 14th. And he was found guilty. I want to see if this has anything. No, this has about the same thing. 2 calls. Yeah. So just talking about this basically says the same thing about the 2 calls, shows that he's encouraged Miss Mouse on an unauthorized transaction. Or read and considered inmate completed assigned section. He waived his opportunity to call witnesses. He completed assigned section 4, for which it was read and considered. Inmate completed. Okay, so he waived his rights. Oh no, he did get disciplinary. So sorry. I thought this was the one he got the canteen. So this is the one where he got 30 days disciplinary. So I'm going to add that from the last that we got. So the last date was, like I said, April 23rd. If you add 30 days onto that, that's basically May 23rd. I know it could be off a couple days because it depends on how many days are in the month, but you know what? It's good enough. It'll give us a good idea. It'll only be a few days off, if any. So that takes us to May 23rd, 2025. so far. Okay, he gets more, but okay, so um it says 30 days consecutive to all other DC time due to his disruptive behavior since being gained to FDC custody on 8/30/24. Made apparent by accumulating 11 disciplinary reports in that short time frame. Dang it. All right. So, and this was his violation code. It was his violation was soliciting an unauthorized or illegal financial transaction. He waived his right to be present and basically says the same thing. All right. Okay. So just repeating it. It says inmate Wilson will remain on his current death row status upon submitting this disciplinary report. So yeah, it says this incident was referred to the shift supervisor for further disposition. And then they got a bunch of redacted pictures. I think they were, I don't know, I guess it could be documents. I don't know what it was. Okay, so this is says charged inmate's version of infraction. Inmate Wilson completed a DC stating this incident was known about some days after the incident date. The 24-hour period has long expired. I don't know. And then they say Sergeant Kendall reports that the inmate Wilson asked Miss Mouse to send money to a Cash App. Phone transcript is attached for evidence. And then just want to see. I think this, yeah, it's just okay. So this was checked. Witness requested to appear. No, I don't know. I have yes and no. I don't know. All right. So now, yeah, illegal financial transaction. This says the alleged incident occurred on October 30th. So this is his statement, right? Hold on, let me make witness statement. Okay. It occurred on October 30th, 2024 at 12:36 and 13:11 hours. The incident was acknowledged and was known about by prison staff and was spoken on to me directly only days passed after October 30th, 2024 on my living area wing, P4, cell 114, by Colonel Snipper. Being this incident was known about some days after the incident date, the 24-hour period to charge or write a disciplinary infraction has long past expired. So that's what his issue is, he's saying, okay? And they say this form is not for I thought that was the response, but okay. And then they say, it says inmate identification of videotape or audio tape. They have something redacted. Then they have this checked. Investigator statement. Wait, this one here. Inmate description of what tape will show or verbally reveal. The camera will show Colonel Nipper and additional prison officials, supervisors at my door days after this incident, acknowledging and discussing this phone call. So he's saying, why did they wait like over a month to do a disciplinary report if they knew about it then? That's his argument. It says investigator's statement summary based upon review of the videotape, audio tape, review of the camera placement and equipment operation, videotape, audio tapes does not provide evidence to support the inmate's written statement for the following reasons. Other incident cannot be found on video. So it's saying that it can't support it because they can't find the incident on video. Oh, thanks for joining, Alex. Thank you. Welcome to the family. Thank you. So yeah, so they're saying that can't be found. And date of hearing, it was January 16th. Camera. Identification of evidence, camera. I do have evidence listed below. And then it says there's something redacted. And this is between date of October 31st through to November 10th. Oh, wait, that was more than a month. Hold on. Yeah, that was January. Hold on. Yeah. That was like over 2 months. But through November 10th, 2024, the camera will show Colonel Nipper, additional prison officer officials, supervisors at my cell door days after this incident, acknowledging and discussing this phone call, being only this incident was current at the time. Its incident staff was consulting and mentioning this incident, proving incident known about 24-hour time period begins thus now past expired to issue disciplinary report. It says does not provide evidence to support inmate statement. They're saying, and that's the results. Um. Okay. Now we have another one of these. I got to back out so we can read it. Yeah, cell search twice, linens 5, linens and laundry, the haircut and shave. I think C's complete, right? I'm sure, or I think he got them. Showers 3, outdoor exercise 0, but it looks like maybe I don't know. Is that supposed to be something right here, a 1 or not? I don't think because right here it says 0, 0. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't think he did any outdoor exercise again. And then this says no issues and concerns, 24-hour something guilty, disciplinary report. Oh, he was guilty, right? 10/31/24. He did get his canteen right here. Must have been before that started, right? 10:30. And then he got his health and comfort issues. And then he had a legal visit on 10/29 at his legal visit. And then, oh, did he receive all his meals? Yeah. Looks like he got all his meals here. Uh, we're just looking at the time. So 5:40 a.m. he got his breakfast. 12:05 noon, he got his lunch, and then 4 o'clock he got his dinner. Anyway, so yeah, he got his basically same stuff, showers. He actually has been taking showers for a few weeks. That's good. 3 times a week. And then still no exercise. And I don't know if that is saying he got a phone call or not. Let me see. Did he get one up there? I forgot to look. Yeah, 1 phone call a week, which we see that is from the call logs we saw. It was about once a week. Sometimes he got him like after a few days, but I think it was just maybe because it landed on maybe a different day that week, I'm guessing. I don't know. But anyway, it says weekly continue, no issues. You got canteen, and got health, the cell cleanups. It says I'm something that he refused to go to writ room call out. So what is writ room call out? Does anybody know what that is? Writ room call out. So he refused to go. So I don't know. Okay. So now we have on 11/13/24. So now it's going back, which I think this is, I might skip. This is that stupid. It says I'm inquiring as to purchase a new replacement inmate tablet at current unable to do so without actually having a tablet to do so with. No option to purchase. So this is that same stuff. It's from before on my part 2. We went over it because look, it's 11/13. So yeah, it's that inmate tablet stuff. I don't know why they're putting it so late over here, but basically he's asking to purchase it. No option to purchase. Already requested JPay and classification. Yet remains without solution. Please provide simple, feasible, actual method at purchasing a replacement inmate tablet. Thank you. says, according to JPay's terms of agreement, you tampered with your tablet. You received a disciplinary report and paid restitution. At this time, you are not eligible for another tablet. What? Let me see. It says request to the warden. It says did explain as she herself had been aware of payment fee on inmate tablet made to Tallahassee to fulfill process with inmate made to receive an replacement inmate tablet at later date. This process and its expectation was an official capacity made as a surety process. In ICT death row, Mrs. Amy Fayol was therefore knowledgeable and privy to, as in the result to myself, being informed required payment fee on inmate tablet, and to follow an absolute certainty was all replacement inmate tablet issued. On institutional level, inmate tablet may be necessary in performing various activity, as well as some religious involvement and extensive academic studies that only are available on all inmate tablet. See, academic studies, I'm telling you. It's got to be the why he's wanting to go to college or take classes. Not made in comparison possible without. God. Request. Okay, so institution does not provide deprivation of said extensive religious functioning, not as in such programming offered per the institution. Academic studies, not at all available to inmate within an institution. All without and only an inmate tablet is without argument and unacceptable conditioning to not be made possible for inmate. Like, why? Who writes like this? What was known to ICT death row classification officer Mrs. Amy Fayol per JPay vendor? What was stated to myself, death row Mrs. Fayol, that I would positively be issued a replacement inmate tablet at this time or near future date, 11/27. So he's supposedly saying he was for sure going to get one. Well, anyway, he received all of his meals on November 10th through the 16th. Sorry, I should have been given the dates when I was going over. Hopefully you guys looked when I was going over the other ones. He got his cell searched twice, linen 4 times, haircut twice, haircut and shave, shower 3 times, no outdoor exercise, and got his one day a week phone call. Basically the same. No issues or concerns. So we had disciplinary court on 11/13, had another disciplinary court on 11/15. He got 30 days to run consecutive, but those we already put those down. I'm keeping track as the dates. Okay, so he got his canteen, yes, on that day 11/14, and health and comfort. Yes. Did I go backwards? Yeah, this is way out of place because we were doing December. So, okay. So now we have the marriage request. So this says Union Correctional Institution, John Palmer, Regional Director. It's to John Palmer from Barry Radish, Warden. Date December 2nd, 2024. Marriage request form, inmate Wilson says that UCI chaplain Scott Schwarzak submitted a marriage request packet for death row inmate and blah 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 Wilson, Wade, and Jessica Tahanika, fiance, to my office. While reviewing the information, it was determined that this request would present significant security concerns that would negatively impact normal operations and the safety of others at this institution. Based upon inmate Wilson's heightened security status due to escape and contraband issues in county jail, sorry, and his poor institutional adjustment, we feel they do not qualify to be considered for marriage at this time. Inmate Wilson has demonstrated by his constant negative behaviors to be a very disruptive inmate. This is evidenced by 8 serious disciplinary actions that he has incurred. And the thing is he gets more after this date in the past 90 days. one use of force incident, and he is also pending processing for 2 additional disciplinary reports. Please review the attached Mary's request packet and advise me of your decision. If you need any further information related to this subject, please contact my office. Um, Wait, what's going on, guys? Oh, ha! Sarah. Oh, that cash out. You're funny. Uh, anyway. Okay. Uh, inmate request and says, per review, you have a call out in the near future. Does he call out? Yeah. Oh, a call out. That's one thing. Remember, he missed. They said he missed the call out. Um, says wait for your call out. This is medical. Oh, for the medical. Okay, medical. Says wait for your call out. So it was denied. But this was that's what it is. This is redacted because something about medical. He's obviously had a grievance about something medical that they redacted all, and they're saying, per review, you have a call out in the near future. Wait for your call out. Oh, thank you. Thanks. I like yours too. I love yours too. Um, so y'all, what does it say? Bias, I don't know, administrative assistant. Okay. Thank you, Geraldine. Did I miss any? No, I got Alex. I thanked you already. Okay. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Good. I'm glad. Like he said, he'll pay for it. Well, it's not his money he's using. He's using everybody that freaking donated, right? That donates to him. How is he getting that money now? Though I'm confused because if he can't get money off of, like, how is he able to get that? How does that work? How is Jesse probably getting him that money? I don't know. Okay, so informal grievance. Watch housing area in assigned cell. However, it is, I don't know, being presumed not. Why is this word? This is the word that before I couldn't read it either. Now I have to always struggle with that. Okay, because look, what it like that W. Anyway, it is now being presumed by institution security administration that I had consumed unauthorized drugs or substances. I'm assuming is what contributed to the unusual behavior exhibited on 11/18/2024. As is my full rights in obtaining, it must be requested at this time, 12/1/24. And then there's redacted. Gosh, I wish I could see. Somebody said something about like copy and paste. I tried it. Whoever emailed me, I don't remember who emailed me. It didn't work to get like the redacted stuff. It didn't work. Does anybody else know how? Well, I don't know how to copy and like, You know how you like, if it's a text, you could copy the text, but since this is in a text, it doesn't, like, copy like that. So maybe I just don't know how to do it right, but I would love to see what this is right here. Um, like, what? Because this is about, like, supposedly they said he was acting weird, they thought he was under, drug like, he was using some kind of illegal substance. But anyway, says final required and necessary information via documentation attachments also. Um, so this is an informal grievance. It says Wade Wilson requests to receive and obtain any and all files, physical documentation attached to provide what has been redaction, the date of 8/31/2024 to 12/1/224. So he's trying to request like all of since because he got there on 8/30, so it'd be like when he got there. It says, is that address? Compliance? Appropriate? I don't know. A compliance directed to have requested information and physical documentation pulled to be attached as with responses provided. It's 12/1/24. Oh, that didn't redact. Hold on a second. That didn't save. I'm glad I caught that real quick. Hold on a second. Why didn't that do that? Huh. 1 second, peoples. All right, that'll be good. Okay. Saved. Okay. Hold on. Oh, second. All right. Okay. So now we're going to get some visitors. The visit list. There's not a ton more that are added, but there's a few people that are added. Um, but probably because it slowly goes down. People that want to visit him. I mean, plus he can't even give visitors any. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He's getting into so much trouble. I mean, he's really losing that right. So we have this guy Keith, who's a minister, or he says your relation to the inmate minister, but he gets denied. So, um, all right. So he, let's see, answers no, all that. Okay. This was November 23rd that he requested, he filled this out. And then he is active. 5 non-family approved, right? Says maximum number of 15 approved visitors and over exceeded. Yes, deny? I don't know. Uh, is that why he got denied? I'm not sure, but it doesn't say max. And then I don't know, but it says just seeing if there's any of these questions. Wow. Like I'm trying to think what would these be? Because I didn't redact these. Huh. Anyway, look, it says denied, right? Denied. Yeah. And then we got Ilaria. It's like a talent from Italy, so it must be Ilaria. Ilaria it says pen pal. Um. So she 5 non-family approved. Non So this is 15 approved visitors, 5 non-family. So I don't know if they're saying that they already maxed it, because look, they're saying yes, deny, maximum number approved. But she does get everybody gets denied that are on here, all the ones that are new. Don't know why. Anyway, all right. So here's the thing about the drug thing. So it says on November 18th, while assigned as administrative lieutenant, Lieutenant B was present in P dorm nurses station following a reactionary use of force involving inmate Wilson. I observed that inmate Wilson's something redacted. Due to my knowledge and training and experience, inmate Wilson appeared to be under the influence of an unknown redacted, was contacted and advised that inmate Wilson was not currently redacted. Inmate Wilson will remain on his current death row status pending the disposition of this report. So, um, uh, hold on a second. Hold on one second, guys. Um, okay, sorry. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on, guys. 1 second. I just gotta pull something up really quick. Really quick. Um, hmm. Huh. All right. Sorry, I'm just reading something. Okay. All right. So what are we at now? So we are at 24 hour. What did they get? They got 11:18, ended on 11:26. Uh, so this is basically the same stuff it's repeating. So this was 60 days confinement. Now, I know these are all out of order, but I'm remembering when I add this stuff up, I'm remembering which ones I already went over. So this one I hadn't. This one I didn't. I didn't go over it that first time. Um, so that would be another 60 days because that says confinement, right? Yeah. Dang it. So, dude, wait, like that's taking it all the way so far. That's taking it all the way to the end of July. I don't know if you guys heard that, like, dang it. Wow. Yeah, he's screwing himself, dude. You better get straight. And I mean, no, I'm not feeling bad. I mean, it's just like, dang it, though. I mean, his whole freaking, he's gonna be in confinement his whole life. Oh, wait, here's something. Hold on. Witness observe the inmate Wilson's. Okay, so this is the one I want to read right here. It says, um, as evidenced by positive results from urinalysis test or observable behavior at approximately 14:30 hours, November 18th, while assigned as administrative lieutenant, Lieutenant B. Gosnell was present in P dorm nurses station following a reactionary use of force involving, and this one just added the whole thing with the positive urinalysis. So I don't know though. I wish it said what it was positive for, but that's probably redacted, the redacted stuff. But it says, due to my knowledge and training, inmate Wilson appeared to be under the influence of redacted. Um, dang it, look. Wonder if there's a few different things. And it says then it says blank was contacted and advised that inmate Wilson was redacted. Inmate Wilson will remain on his current death row status pending the disposition of this report. So yeah, he tested positive for something, but they redacted it. And then witnesses redacted. Comments, inmate Wilson, they redacted his comments, right? Um it's findings guilty. He said he was not guilty. That was his plea, but he was found guilty. Um This is just the same thing. And then, yeah, 60-day disciplinary confinement. Okay. Staff assistance offered, inmate present. Yes. Okay. Statement of facts, observable behavior is why the basis for the decision. Um, Disciplinary confinement not to exceed 60 days. Inmate Wilson admitted to his behavior as described in statement of facts. Huh, but then he said he wasn't, I don't know. It did sound like that. Remember I read that thing though? It did say it was weird how he worded that. Like how he said that he was acting different, but yet is he trying to say like he involuntarily took something? I don't understand either. It's confusing. But the thing is though, the way he words things, it's hard to even understand sometimes what he's trying to say. Um, all right, this is basically saying the same thing. Okay. Wait, so Lieutenant B was present in B turns. Yeah, they were doing a reactionary use of force involving inmate Wilson. So I mean, he must have been acting pretty. They had to use force. Um, okay, so that's just all that same stuff about like what you plead and the rules and stuff. Same stuff, talking about positive test results for a UA, but doesn't tell us what. And then it says, inmate Wilson states that he was having a redacted, which this incident took place, when this incident took place. So he was having a something. And then, charging staff member said Lieutenant B. Gosnell states that he observed inmate Wilson displaying signs of someone being under the influence. And then charging staff a pertinent individual, it says Anthony stated that the blank changes as described by this inmate would not result in the presentation described in the disciplinary report. I'm trying to think. So he's saying, Anthony stated that the blank changes as described by this inmate would not result in the presentation or whatever described in the disciplinary report. So whatever excuse he gave for acting that way, they're basically saying that wouldn't result in those like him acting like that. So because he gave some kind of reason, it sounds like, for why he was acting that way, which it's redacted. We don't know. So that violation was use of unauthorized drugs. And then staff member Frank Anthony, it says, blank changes as described by this inmate would not result in the presentation described in the disciplinary report. Oh, thanks, Kat. Sherman, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Because they think it'll be a security, or what they say, like a risk because of, I mean, think about that. Some of those disciplinary reports was his interaction with Jesse. So they know what's up. I mean, they see some of this. I mean, not probably as much as we're like following it, but they know what's up with. I mean, they could see that they plan things and stuff. And I'm sure they hear things. So it's like, yeah, they're saying because it would be a how did I word it? I'll go over it at the end again, how it was worded, but I would be surprised if they would have accepted it, right? But he tries to appeal it. There's one somewhere down here. He tries to appeal it, but he's not gonna. But I don't know if it's like indefinite. Like, is it gonna be forever, or does he, like, in years from now, could they possibly get married, or is that like a nope, never ever type thing? I don't know. Okay, so here is a statement for this unauthorized drug. So it says, regarding disciplinary report log, blah, 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 unauthorized use of drugs. 11/18/24, I, Wade Wilson, was experiencing something, redacted, only 1 week prior to this incident, redacted. Two of my, redacted. I think this goes with this. Maybe both of these something are to death. Deal, I don't know, with, probably are hard to deal with or something. I don't know. Then redacted. This change, something caused within self that sent me to the blank. Blank, no use of unauthorized drugs occurred as something. No drug or drug paraphernalia found in cell or on person. Yeah, so he's given some kind of reason why he acted this way. Oh, maybe the death. Maybe he's saying the death because he was on death, the death penalty, something. Let me see. To death. I can't see if this is death or if he's trying to say deal. Or wait, react. I don't know. Because none of it makes sense because that's not how you would spell it. But maybe I'm missing something. Maybe there's like. But yeah, something with this change, blank, I am blank, caused something within self that sent me to the blank. Huh. Talking about only 1 week prior to this incident. So he was experiencing something only 1 week prior. and then two of my, I don't know. But let's see here. And then it says, let me zoom out a little bit. So here is to classification. It's a informal grievance. Grievance matter, not appeal related, not the sensitive, not time sensitive, however, needs resolution now. After continued effort for 2 months with still no mention or momentum and having been determined and answered, I want to personally in full enroll and fund my college enrollment and tuition fee and other fees. Can I, being a death row inmate, participate in college, all studies sent via postal mail, textbook studies? And they say, this is that same thing though. I already read it looks like a repeat, but it's saying in order to participate in college coursework through the mail, you have to submit an inmate request, not a grievance, to the assistant warden of programs. You must specify exactly which courses you wish to take and from whom, including full contact information for the school company supplying the course. You must also be willing to assume all costs related to the courses, including tuition, fees, costs of books, and postage to mail your work in. Once the AWP has received your request, he will review it and notify you about the decision. So, and then this says informal grievance. Note that I as well do not have an inmate tablet, therefore cannot participate in any academics offered through it. There you go. As all relevant fact to mention regarding college studies, I absolutely will not be intending to use any higher education received as any such mitigating factors in relation to legal elements. My academic studies are strictly for my own personal overall well-being and self-development benefits. Yeah, so he's trying to get a tablet. Plus, it would look good for his appeal, but obviously he's not trying real hard for his appeal. I mean, he's getting in all this trouble, and I'm sure like his appeal is a Ufferman and them are probably giving him advice to try to do good, take some classes, like try to better yourself or look like you're bettering yourself, right? But he's obviously doesn't give a crap. Look at all the trouble he's getting into. But so I don't know if the college thing would be to do that. I think it's more because the tablet that he wants. And he wants like some kind of extra not priorities, like things. I can't even think of the word. Self-development. Yeah, I know, right, Manny? Oh, hey, Hossein. Hey, Just D. Let me say hi to a couple people. Hey, Debly. I know, right? He keeps doing the same thing and he keeps answering and answering. Hey, Cat. 4 eggs, Wilson. Oh my God, you're too much. That's funny. Hey, Kim. Marnie, Perplex, Casey, Rachel B. You, Kim needs. All right. Hey, Ruth. I think he's talking about taking meds. Yeah, maybe. Hey, Marel. Hello from beautiful Austin, Texas. Huh. Hey, Adelina, how have you been? I haven't seen you in a while. How's everything going? Yeah, maybe, Jody. Was to say again, Wade has zero physical contact with any other inmate or outsiders. Has to be an insider that gave it to him. Where is the investigation? Oh, yeah. I feel like, oh, hey, conspiracy therapist. Eleanor Vanity Ali. Okay. Just wanted to take a little break for a minute. A.G. Schlatter Flynn. Scottsdale. Hello from Scottsdale. James, did he graduate high school? Oh, I'm sure he wait a minute. Did he? Because he would have to at least get his GED, but he must have, because how could he take college courses if he didn't, right? Unless if he's just like not thinking and doesn't realize you need at least your GED, like you need a high school diploma. But I don't know. That's a good question. Because I would have thought probably not, right? Does anybody know? Shoot, this is all warm now. My mom got me some of this water. This is the water that I was talking about that I like. I forgot I had it. Now it's kind of warm. It's okay, baby. You're sleepy. You're sick. I feel so bad. I'll be there after this. We can watch something and just relax. Just relax. Oh, I know. I wish I was there. I wish I was there. I'd take care of you. He did? Okay. Yeah. Cause I mean, he would have to be able to even consider this. But I was like, is he really that like, I don't want to say dumb, but like he's really doesn't realize he would need that maybe. But yeah, he probably did, huh? Oh, thank you. Thank you. um, oh, hey, Betsy. All right, you guys ready? Let's continue. Okay, so we have, yeah, we'll definitely finish this. Cool. I was hoping. I knew that we could because it's so many repeats. Okay, so educational department says wanting to further education, pursuing college studies to obtain college degree. If I have family enroll me in a university funded privately, in course material be sent by mail to proven facility or wait, something facility, may I do so and pursue my educational interest, and information on topic would be greatly appreciated. Private mail to I'm waiting on this info from classification. Oh, thanks, Jolie. Jolie Gawka. Thank you. Oh my God, look at the dogs. They're so cute. Cute doggies. I love doggies. Oh, I just thought, dang it. I wish I would have brought Zeke up right at the beginning. He was still awake. I always forget at first, and by the time I remember, I can't because it's this whole thing. If he's already sleeping with my grandma, it just causes sometimes it's not worth it, you know. Remind me next time if I start kind of early, I'll run down and get him because he hasn't made an appearance in a while. Okay, so their response is your request for administrative remedy or appeal has been received, reviewed, and evaluated. Further investigation reveals the following information. The response you received to informal grievance was fully appropriate. In addition, the scratches in the photographs do not all appear to be from normal wear and tear. So this is about something else that we're probably going to get into down here. So maybe I should wait to read it, but it says the scratches appear to be completely deliberate in nature. Other than denying your guilt, you have failed to provide evidence, information, or mitigating circumstances which would warrant overturning the disciplinary report. Therefore, based on the foregoing information, your grievance is denied. Okay. This is to the warden, and it says request for administrative appeal, tablet tampering and altering. Is this a different one or is this the same one? It's mitigating circumstances, evidence that refute the accusations and charges of 945 are as follows. I, Wade Wilson, never attempted to tamper with or alter the inmate tablet in any ways at any time. The stated scratches on tablet, as seen on security case cover, are on the side that appear in the photographs, are from general daily wear and tear, and are therefore incidental. And then we saw their response. Okay. Okay, now we have 1112. So it's going backwards. The tampering, altering. He wrote so many grievances of this. What does he think? They're just gonna get annoyed. Um, it says in the very written summary description. In the very written summary description, what? In the very written summary description provided in the report, it is mentioned that there were apparent and visible scratches and various marks to the tablet, therefore indicating the inmate was attempting to gain access to the inner USB port. Please be advised, and to the inmate's defense, thus prompting this filing of informal grievance. All inmate tablets, to include my own, are equipped with a durable, well-designed outer case covering, which is in addition comes included with a built-in silent alarm system. This is that same long thing he read. I think I already read it like twice. He's saying that the silent alarm system that if triggered by all inmate attempting to at all tamper with or alter the tablet in any way will automatically trigger its alarm and promptly notify the tablet vendor that the inmate is attempting to tamper with or alter the product. With this tablet case covering equipped with a silent alarm being in place to protect it, and the fact that the USB port is in fact inside of and beneath the covering case, being that at no point in time while in the sole possession of the inmate, I was the silent alarm ever triggered or set off, nor was it reported to ever have been in the written summary description of the disciplinary report. This is clearly indicates that while in actual possession of the inmate, that it would have been impossible for the tablet to have ever been tampered with or altered in any way. The factual basis indeed proves absolute reason that while the tablet was with the inmate Wade, it was not attempted, tampered with, or altered in any way. Resolution. On these grounds, this disciplinary log be overturned and dismissed. And then they respond, does not, so they're saying that disciplinary report does not have anything to do with your tablet. It appears you are actually grieving. So you must have wrote the wrong thing because they're saying this disciplinary report isn't. It says you're grieving this one. This number was thoroughly reviewed and the DR hearing team was consulted. They advised the disciplinary report was written and processed according to policy. It is irrelevant if the tablet alarm failed to work. All tablets are inspected before they are issued to inmates. If these scratches had existed at the time the tablet was issued, they would have been documented in the system. The scratches are clearly evident in the photographs, and they are on the security case and on portions of the tablet which are not covered by the security case. The statement of facts and evidence clearly support the charge. Other than denying your guilt, you have failed to provide evidence, information, or mitigating circumstances that would warrant overturning the disciplinary report. Okay, so this says, where's the date? I was trying to find the date, 12/17. It says it's been reviewed and evaluated. When FAO heard that disciplinary report, she was not aware of the terms and conditions which JPay Securus requires all inmates to acknowledge if they wish to use a tablet. At the time of the hearing, she had never reviewed those terms and conditions because you were charged restitution in relation to that disciplinary report. You are indeed required to pay the fee, regardless of whether or not you ever received another tablet. JPay Securus terms and conditions state that they have the right to refuse to issue an inmate another tablet once he or she has been found to have damaged, altered, or attempted to damage, alter any JPay Securus product. You were found guilty after it was discovered you had attempted to damage the tablet by attempting to access the USB port. You have been restricted and you will not be issued another tablet. Therefore, based on the information, your grievance is denied. Okay. This one is to the warden, and it says, "Oh, another tablet tampering." I don't think I'm gonna. Yeah, this is same crap. Oh, it's about the it's about paying though. I guess it's a little bit different. It's let's see, I'm gonna skip some of it. It says, Mrs. Amy Feo specifically informed me post disciplinary hearing that I would be required to make payment fee on inmate tablet. Uh ICT death. Mrs. Feo stated that she will send required payment fee to Tallahassee. Simultaneously, did Mrs. Feo state as payment fee is processed through Tallahassee, that automatically I would be placed on a waiting list to at later date receive a replacement inmate tablet to be issued. So that was that denial that we just read. It was like, well, they're like, well, obviously Mrs. Feo didn't know this, that didn't realize some of the rules or whatever, right? But it says, at current, am facing discrepancies that are directly inconsistent and opposing to what was informed to me by death row. Mrs. Feo clearly, what? I don't know. Oh, it just says who clearly. Where's the rest of it? Informed to me by ICT death row, Mrs. Feo, who clearly. Anyway, all right, so we got another request for visitation. Rhonda, she on 9/22, she's got that same thing right here, so I'm sure she's going to get denied. Yeah, it looks like it's just too many approved, but he's not even allowed to visit anyway because he keeps getting on confinement. So I don't even. Yeah, and then we have Bella. Uh, I thought this was kind of interesting because she has her parent or guardian if under 18 years old. So, but if you look, it says age 29. Unless if that's the guardian saying age 29, because look, it says signature of parent or guardian if under 18 years old, and they do sign. So is she under 18? If she is, don't let your daughter know. Because you know what I'm saying? I know this is 29, but I wonder if they put the age of the parent, but maybe not. Maybe they just didn't read it clear and they just put it. I don't know. But they got denied. But I think it's just this whole max. Yeah, that one says max. Did the other one say max? Hold on. Because remember the first couple didn't say max, but okay. So they get denied. Now we have another disciplinary report. Let me make it bigger. And I know, you guys, I know somebody said, oh, this stuff was already out. Do you know, like, how many YouTube channels and how much information sometimes just because, like, one channel has it doesn't mean that another channel can't go over it. You know what I'm saying? So, because sometimes, not everybody watches all the channels. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I never have seen some of this out, but I just want to make a comment. Some people obviously haven't either because they're here listening and enjoying it. So approximately 2035, December 9th, Lieutenant McClure was present on Wing 4 of P Dorm 1 South in front of cell P114, which houses inmate Wade. While he was being removed from his cell, a visual inspection of inmate Wilson's cell revealed his personal property covering the cell vents, as well as being improperly stored. Inmate Wilson's cell revealed his personal property covering the cell vents as well as being improperly stored. Further, his state-issued T-shirt was covering the toilet as well as his other state-issued linens being improperly stored. A visual inspection of inmate Wilson's state issued mattress and pillow was conducted. An unknown liquid substance smelling of urine was found covering them. Inmate Wilson is being charged with a violation of Chapter 33, rule prohibited conduct, misuse of state property or property belonging to another, use for purpose other than the intended purpose. Inmate Wilson remained on death row status upon submitting this report. Um, oh, thanks, James. Thanks, Sarah. I know. I saw some of those on TikTok. Oh my god. Oh, that's what I was talking about earlier. Dude, he looks so bad. Oh my god. That's what I was saying. Like, what I was saying is if some of these Wade wives, he's gonna lose some of them, right? Because like he's not even there's no I know looks aren't everything, but like I said, what else does he have? Um anyway, hold on. Sorry, I don't know why yeah, oh my god, it's like gross. Like, oh, like there's one where he's laying down and he looks stomach is just huge, and he's like, I don't know. And like I said, I'm not making fun of like somebody's weight because I'm not, but it's just the point where ah, he just looks, I don't know, like dirty and just almost also just like scary. Like, I don't know, just bad. He looks bad. Not healthy. Doesn't look healthy at all. Anyway, oh, thanks, Sammy. Thank you. Yeah. Hopefully the last few Wade wives that are supporting him, maybe it'll get rid of them. I'm sure there'll still be a couple that'll stick with him, but I don't know. He needs to maybe, yeah. Anyway, okay. Let's see where we're at. Dr. Team, or wait, that's probably death row or just, I don't know. Some team based its decision on direct observation and written statement of Lieutenant McClure, who states at approximately 20:35 hours on Monday, while assigned as third shift captain, Lieutenant McClure was present on wing 4 in front of cell, blah, blah, blah. While he was being removed from his cell, a visual inspection of inmate Wilson's cell revealed his personal property covering the cell vents as well as being improperly stored. Further, his state issued t shirt covering the toilet as well as his other state issued linens being improperly stored. A visual inspection of inmate's mattress was conducted, as well as his pillow was also conducted, and an unknown liquid substance smelling of urine was found covering them. All attachments were reviewed and considered. The inmate refused to complete and sign section 2 witness disposition form, thereby waiving his opportunity to call witnesses. Inmate completed and signed section 4 and then witness statement form, which was read and considered. The inmate refused to complete. So he's just talking about things he completed. So he refused and complete. Where are we at? He did complete it and sign section 4. Sorry. Inmate completed and signed section 4. He refused to complete and sign section 2. And thereby waiving his opportunity to request evidence. Inmate was advised he has 15 days to appeal. So this is the one that he got 60 days cashless canteen. So that was what he got that. So since they're out of order, when he was complaining about like not being able to get certain things, and he was asking, can I at least get like pens and stamps and stuff so I could write legal paper, like send out legal mail and stuff, because he got this where he can't get canteen. Can you imagine? Because remember when he was in that those messages where I think it was right after he got sentenced or whatever. Remember they put him in the last messages that we were reading, how he was not eating. He was like on strike or basically not eating and drinking because, he can't drink any water unless if it has coffee or Kool-Aid or whatever, and he couldn't drink the regular or eat the regular food. He had to have his canteen, right? So, I mean, 60 days, he's got to eat that, right? Um, so it begins 12/17 to 2/14. Oh, Valentine's Day. So he's still on that. Did I thank you, Sammy? Yeah, I was just thinking you. Thank you. It was very nice, very nice. Okay. This is like the same. Oh, this is the same stuff. I think I have to skip. What are we on page 128? It's all this black, like a bunch of stuff. I just have to scroll through that's just redacted, like 5 or 10 pages. I know sometimes it makes people dizzy, like scrolling. So sometimes I'll take it down so you don't have to go through it. But here, can you imagine that smells like urine right there? That's like they said it was like liquid that smelled like urine. So what's he doing? Just peeing everywhere? I don't understand what the purpose of that would be. Like, what's the purpose of all right, let's see what it says. It says, inmate Wilson states, I request all evidence. And then I interviewed Lieutenant McCure, and we stated inmate Wilson had had his vents covered along with property and properly stored. Additionally, his state issued linens were in disarray. 8 photos are attached as evidence. Misuse of state property. But like he didn't get more confinement, he just got that canteen restriction, which is just as bad for him because here's the thing. He's been on confinement. He's got all kinds of confinement coming up, but the one thing he was still getting was his canteen, right? Now that's actually worse because added on top of being in the confinement, now you have no canteen. Dang, no tablet, nothing. Oh my Lord. I request all evidence to include pictures of alleged situation. So he's asking for pictures. Okay. Um 8 photos. Sucks because they didn't send me those. Oh, they sent me not 8. They only sent me 2, which there are other ones. I don't know why they didn't. I swear, I think sometimes they just like do requests, just give them, and then just I don't know, they just throw together stuff. And each time it could be a little different. Who knows? Oh. Okay, so oh hey Chief. Hope G. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay. Ordering, hold on, let me take this down. Okay, or agreed order vacating to order to I was trying to figure this out. Okay, so it says case number, okay, agreed order vacating order to transport. The cause having come before the court and it had been agreed between parties, it is hereby ordered and adjudged that the order to transport is vacated as the case is closed. The affidavit for the violation of probation was withdrawn and probation was terminated. Further, the violation of probation warrant issued October 11th, 2019 is recalled due to resolution in the matter. Oh, never mind. I get it. Duh. Just took me a minute. It's because it was from the West Palm Beach. Remember, he had an active case in West Palm Beach. So to transport, okay, so yeah, that's just because he's on death row, and yeah, so they recalled it due to resolution plus the transport. I guess were they going to transport him there to maybe they go to a hearing or something? I don't know. That's what I'm thinking, but and then they just resolved it, right? Um. Oh, hey, Nemo. Wait, how do you? I always forget how to say your name. I haven't seen you in a while, but I still don't know how to say it. Nemo sign. I don't know. Don't make fun of me, guys. I don't really know. Um. Let me take that down. Okay. All right. So now we have 1220. I should have. So, do you know how hard this would have been though to try to take all this 164 pages, like screenshot them and try to put them in order? Like, because I know it sucks that they're all out of order, but this is how they sent them to me. I still haven't figured out. Maybe somebody can help me. I've tried to use Adobe and try to do it to be able to switch the order in the program. I cannot figure out how to do it when they're already like a file like that. Plus Adobe has been freaking acting up, so it's not a good time to mess around with it. Adobe's been so bad lately. I don't know why, but anyway, so 1220 says for over 1 month I have requested to be sent a catalog from blank to the jewelry and gift depot. So I may order to be approved. So it says, so I may order, oh, I don't know. I don't know, to be approved a chain necklace and medallion to meet my specified redaction. I have not received a response back nor requested catalog. Wonder if he's ordering oh, is that for Jesse or for himself or I don't know. So then it says the grievance is because the inmate is grieving a matter beyond the control of the department, so it got returned. The grievance is returned. The Department of Corrections staff does not have catalogs for this vendor. It is your responsibility to request a catalog and order form from the vendor. Okay. So that's that. Now we have one for another 1220. It says, I have made attempts with chaplain's office previously to relieve to that something request to jewelry and gift depot. What is that word? Help me out here. Oh, receive. Oh my God. Once I figure it out, it's like, duh, how can't I see that? But wow. Okay. So office previously to receive a request to jewelry and gift depot for means to purchase religious items. Chaplain has provided no response, nor issued me no order catalog to jewelry and gift depot. I require an order form, approval form to purchase blank items. And then they say it's beyond their control again. It says the Department of the Corrections chaplaincy staff does not have catalogs for this vendor. It is your responsibility to request the catalog. Probably doesn't know how to go about it. So obviously. All right. Now another grievance is checked other. It says, please send me order catalog for blank necklace, medallions, and ring. ring. Yeah, it's gotta be like an engagement ring, right? Or something. I don't know. I want the catalog to the jewelry and gift depot, wanting to be approved, then to order said items to support my blank beliefs. I'm sure it's religious beliefs, right? But wait, they never redacted religious and on any of the other ones. So I wonder if he ta puts a specific religion like Christian beliefs or you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But it could still be religious because that's how sometimes they are. They redact some things and then you see it again in another thing that they didn't redact. Anyway, it says it's beyond the control, does not have catalogs for this vendor. It's your responsibility to request. Wait, who did he other? And then I wonder who he was requesting it from because they even have this redacted. The Department of Corrections blank staff. Wow. Anyway, another one. Send it to someone else, it looks like, right? Please send, oh, this is something different. Please send me copies of any blank based magazines, such as Victorious Living or Victory. Also, send me any daily devotional series you may have. Sign me up for any blanks you have. They say it's returned without processing, accordance with because the inmate is using the grievance process to ask questions or seek information, guidance, or assistance. So he shouldn't be using the grievance. So the grievance was returned. Um Now this one's to Sergeant Manning on 12/20. He says in accordance to chapter 33 disciplinary confinement listed beneath subsection P exercise states that an inmate on disciplinary confinement that extends beyond a 30-day period shall be required a minimum of these 3 hours per week of exercise out of doors unless otherwise restricted per ICT. I have been and continue now to extend beyond a 30-day period on disciplinary confinement. I have no ICT restriction and have not been given a minimum of 3 hours per week of exercise out of doors. So, wait, it said you've denied all those 0. Is that because they're not offering? But it looks like that usually it's supposed to mean that I think they're offering and he's not doing it. Unless if they're not offering outside. Is this meaning outside or something? He wants and they're just trying, huh, out of doors. You know what I'm saying? If they're just offering like exercise but not outside and that's what he's requesting. I don't know. I don't even know if out of doors, if is that considered outside, right? That's what it sounds like to me. Um, that makes me wonder then. So it looks like he's is offered a review of your whatever gives the number of his report or whatever. Reveal that you have, oh, there we go. If I would just read a little bit more, you have refused outside multiple times, recreation or whatever, yeah, outside exercise or whatever. Yeah, multiple times. Your grievance is clean denied. So there we go. He refused it. What a piece. So he's making a grievance and he's been refusing it. What is wrong with him? Yeah. Wow. Okay, now we have 12, another one on 12/20. Um, God, he made a bunch of grievances on the same day. In accordance to Chapter 33, inmates in disciplinary confinement are permitted limited access to kiosks and kiosk services. Access shall be limited to free books and games and educational material programs. Look, see, this is probably the religious stuff. So all the other ones, probably what we read like 2 or 3 that they didn't redact the religious word or religious stuff. And this has got to be what they redacted here. So weird. Anyway, so I'm sure that's religious. How did he word it? Religious something. Um, incoming secure mail with attachments, and scanned routine mail as defined in Rule 33, blah, blah, blah. I do request to be placed on a weekly basis, the opportunity to be provided access to kiosk with reasonable ability to perform in one or more above stated permittable services. They say, while you are accurate about the rule, the issue is you are restricted by the vendor. You are also currently serving a privilege suspension. Your mail will be printed at your request. Your grievance is denied. Another one he has on the same day. My marriage request to fiance Jesse Hanukkah was recently returned to me by chaplain's office as denied. Requesting further information as to specific reason request was denied. This information is necessary to be provided so I may appeal on said reasoning to the next step of process. This says your request for administrative remedy or appeal has been received, reviewed, and evaluated. Your request for marriage was thoroughly reviewed by both Warden Reddish and the regional director's office. Due to your heightened security status and your continued disruptive behavior, as evidenced by 10 serious disciplinary reports and one use of force incident during the past 4 months, the decision was made to deny your request. Your continuous disruptive behavior constitutes a significant security concern. Your marriage request was handled in compliance with FAC 33-503-002. And then on another one on 12/20, I was previously told by Mrs. Amy Feo that after restitution payment was paid on tampered inmate tablet that I would receive a replacement tablet soon after. I have been waiting since October 2024 with restitution paid. I request definitive answer on status and date as to when to expect a new tablet. Do not forward this informal JPay vendor. Already separate request made. ICT oversees inmates' ability of new tablet through Tallahassee. We do not forward this informal to JPay vendor. Okay, so it's the same. He's just trying over and over. It's not working, Wade. They reviewed it. A decision has already been rendered to inmate by a particular office on the issue currently being grieved before. This office has previously addressed this issue in formal grievance log number. Will not readdress the issue of your allegations as there's no provision in the grievance process to appeal the decision already rendered. Okay. Oh my Lord. Now we have. Oh, it's the continue. That's what he was writing about the tablet and permitted access to tablet services to include free books and games and educational materials. And once again, the religious stuff, now they're redacting. I am not being provided with access to said services. Resolution, according to Florida Department of Corrections, Chapter 33, clearly states access to be permitted regardless, and therefore replacement tablet must be provided as eligibility does not be discontinued no matter. Wait, no matter what? Where's the rest of the sentence? Wait. I just got to see that. Therefore, replacement tablet must be provided as eligibility does not be discontinued no matter. Oh, my Lord. He wants to go to college too. All right, 12/20. This is the same crap. Oh, he's just probably writing it to a different person. Yeah. So wait. Didn't he say don't forward it to JPay? The same thing. He's just writing it to a different person, and they're saying back now. JPay is saying a decision has already been rendered by a particular office. Same thing. Oh my Lord. And the same. It's the same. Oh, buddy. Okay. Now finally something different. Okay. This is still on 12/20 though. He was a busy writer. His hand doing all these on 12/20. Approximately 2 months prior, the education department gave response in regards to my inquiry into pursuing a college, university, higher educational degree, all through paper format and textbooks via postal mail. Their response was that they had reached out to classification to learn if this could be arranged. After that, nothing more has been made known, and an answer from ICT is still required. And they say, as you were previously advised, approval must be obtained from AWP before an inmate can enroll in outside college courses. AWP Tomlinson advises that he recently received a request from you. This is that same one dated 12/22, and on 12/30 he sent you the request, instructed to complete the form and submit it to the education supervisor. Okay. So this is on 12/20. It says, I need to speak in a private, secured environment apart from any other inmate to the sergeant of the redacted in regards to my redacted, as well as to the issue of immediate safety concern against self. So now he's threatening unaliving, it sounds like, right? I mean, in reality, though, being in confinement and like, I mean, I could see how that could make somebody. But with him, I almost feel like it's just a way to get something, like maybe better food. Because remember when he was telling his dad that he wanted, right at first, how he wanted to stay in there because they feed him better. So I think there's always a motive with him. Anyway, let's see what they say. Because they got to take that stuff pretty serious, right? Says your request has been received or reviewed. Reasons for return of grievance or appeal without processing. A grievance should be returned if the inmate is using the grievance process to ask questions or seek information. Yeah, why wait? Yeah, why would that be a grievance? That would just be a grievance would be something like they did and you're like going against it, right? You're trying to appeal it or whatever. You know what I'm saying, right? Anyway, guidance or assistance. Therefore, based on the foregoing information, your grievance is returned without action. He probably just has to contact somebody, and there's probably a process of who to contact when you're having those thoughts. And they take that pretty seriously. They would probably act right on it and get them in, into the watch area. And so I don't know why he's trying to do grievances for everything. 12/20, it says requesting at your own personal convenience to speak with you in private setting apart from any other inmate. So that was to Lieutenant Minucci. I want to see who this one was to. Sergeant. So this was to a sergeant redacted. I don't know why they redact some names and not all others. This was to a lieutenant. So now he wants to. But how is that a grievance? I guarantee they're going to say that, yeah, same thing. Should not be used as a grievance. A grievance, the inmate is using the grievance process to ask questions or seek information, guidance, or assistance. Therefore, based on it, it's returned. All right. Another one on 12/20. I request an opportunity. This is to Captain Alvarez. Oh, that's the Alvarez. Remember, he had that disciplinary report involving him. Anyway, I request an opportunity to speak with you in a private environment apart from any other inmates in regards to a matter of importance, as well to an issue of immediate threat risk posed potentially to self. Unless if he's saying somebody else is threatening. No, because he's by himself, though. So I don't know. If you, at your own convenience, would grant this request, I would be greatly appreciative. Same. It's returned because he shouldn't be using the grievance process for that. Now this says it's checked to security, and then the specific is redacted, and says request to speak with sergeant of the, and there's redacted, in regard to my own redacted, as well as about issue of immediate safety concern against self. This conversation needs to occur in a private, secured environment apart from any other inmates. Same thing, it's returned. It's almost like I know they have to take this serious, like he has to do it the right way, but like I would almost be afraid, like trying to get somebody like private could be just because like his past, like all this stuff, like he doesn't seem like that safe, like he's has nothing to lose type. like requesting to talk privately with these people, like, gosh, make sure I'm sure they make sure they're protected, but dang it, it'd be kind of scary. I don't know. I don't know what his deal is with that. Like, what is he trying to do? What do you guys think? All right, so yeah, same thing. Now, same day. Now he's classification ICT. I need to speak in private in a safe environment. Or wait, I need to speak in a private, safe environment away from any other inmates to a member of ICT in regard to an ongoing current issue relating directly to safety and redaction toward self. In addition, then, at this time with ICT, I may need to write a sworn statement to document in writing the issue mentioned. Man, huh? Yeah, they say the same thing. It's returned without action because he's not doing the right. That's not how you're supposed to go about it. Now we're at a different day. Now we're at 12/26. Oh, the day after Christmas. This is to classification Mrs. Amy Fail. I was placed on cashless canteen until 2/14/25. However, I still by policy and am able to be purchasing non-food items such as cosmetics as well as writing materials and postal stamps and envelopes. The issue being as it stands, my account seems to be totally off, making ability to still purchase cosmetics and postal items impossible. My account needs to be turned on specifically for the purchasing of the accepted items. Also, I should need different ordering forms. Please ensure to deliver me copies. This says they've received it. When a canteen suspension is enacted, it covers all canteen items. Your canteen access was suspended for 60 days in relation to this report, and it says you will not be able to order canteen items of any kind until after the suspension has ended. You can obtain hygiene items by verbal request to security. If you need writing materials for grievances or legal purposes, you can make a request to the law library or the grievance coordinator. Okay, so now it's on 12/26 again. He does this declassification. It says, I am on cashless canteen until 2/14. Look how sloppy this writing is. The issue is that I cannot obtain any DC order forms, which means I'm being given no option at purchasing and allowed cosmetics and stamps, writing materials to write regular mail and legal mail. Proper ordering forms need to be approved to me and it needs insured. My ID card is active to be charged. Well, basically same thing. They say you could order it, verbal request for hygiene stuff and the library for like writing stuff for mail. Now this is 12/30. December 30th, he says, this is to Movement Center. Um, it says, have not had any physical inmate ID card since 11/18/24. It became lost in transit property. I have already previously submitted a request to Movement Center, as well as have filed a replacement ID card on the form provided for such. I still do not have the ID. They say uh, received ID today, 1/2/2025. Oh, so he got one, right? Received ID today, 1/2/2025. Okay. There you go. All that just wait. She said you'd be getting it, right? You just gotta wait, I think. Yeah, it looks like it. Let's see. Now, So that wait, what date was that? 2 or yeah, 1/2/25. Such an all right. So now we have on 12/31 to Amy Feo. It says disciplinary confinement does in subsection exercise clearly states that inmates confined on 24-hour basis, excluding showers and blank trips, may exercise in their cells. However, if disciplinary confinement extends beyond a 30-day period, an exercise schedule shall be implemented to ensure a minimum of 3 hours per week of exercise out of doors. Such exercise periods shall be documented on form blah 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 daily record of special housing. I have long past extended a 30-day period on DC status with months in DC time to go, I guess, yeah, to go. Have not been asked nor given. It's got to be continued. Given. So he's saying he's not been asked or given any opportunity at being presented with or allowed the chance to get a minimum of 3 hours exercise out of doors. Pursuant to the rule, he gives a rule. It says, I humbly request that this issue be addressed and this violation of rule disciplinary confinement 33, blah, 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 be rectified and by my rights be restored forthwith. 12/31. Let's see. It says a review of your December 229 revealed. Yeah, it's the same thing that you are refusing outside recreation. Your grievance is denied. Yep, he's refusing it. So what the heck? There we go. That's all we got for so far. And like I said, I still have July 1st kiosk messages and I'm still waiting for a few things, but that's what I just got today. So what do you guys think? So wait, there was the three big things. I feel like there was one thing that when I was going over it, I was like, ooh, I got to include that in the title. Now I forget. So he's trying to take classes. The marriage got denied. And then there was one other thing that was stuck out. What was it? Hold on, let me think. I knew I should have wrote it down. Shoot, I can't think. Oh, and then yeah, so in my records is showing that he is in disciplinary confinement up until July 23rd because I've been adding him as he's been getting them. So I don't. Of course, they could have missed something, and these not had it. Maybe I don't know, but yeah, that's what mine is showing from just adding all the ones. But yeah, guys, I'm not gonna do too big of a wind down. I just wanted to share that with you. And yeah, like Megan Boswell, I hope. Well, I guess I don't care if it does. I don't care if jury selection takes a week. I'm not in a rush or anything. But I'm gonna keep my eye open for that. And like I said, I might live stream some of it. But my plan for that trial, the Megan Boswell case, I was gonna after later on that evening, maybe play highlights of the trial. But if you guys haven't check out my playlist for that case. Very sad case, but definitely interesting because it's one of those things that we don't really know what happened. Like it does have some mystery. Like, did the mother have something to do with it? The grandmother, I should say. When did it happen? She wasn't reported missing for 2 months after, before she was last seen. So yeah. And then tomorrow, like I said, tomorrow I think I'm going to continue with the Bree stuff though. that interesting, like about her past and stuff. So if you guys are into that case, it's stuff that's has I don't think it's out anywhere. Like, I don't think you could find it anywhere on YouTube. The stuff I'm gonna go over next. Besides the incident, I am gonna go over some of the incident reports at first, those probably, but then the stuff of her past, there isn't. Um, but yeah, so what do you guys think though it is? Let me see what you guys are saying. Here, let me take this down. Um, Bruce, he's probably bored and lonely. Yeah, maybe Bruce, maybe. And I think I bet you that's part of the reason why he wants to try to take classes, but I also think he thinks he's going to get different priorities. Like he's going to get like maybe to be able to communicate to people outside, like, oh, they're helping me or they're sending me the stuff or something, be able to have some kind of like communication with other people. Also, I think because I'm sure he thinks he's going to be able to get tablet use if he's taking classes, I'm sure. Um, Plus boredom. I mean, if you're sitting there in confinement, you can't do anything. I mean, you're not allowed to get visits. You're not allowed to message anybody. It's a way to do something. But I wonder what he's going to major in. Like, hey, Lithium. Silver Fox, Betty's one, K Hoax keeps filing all these grievances because he's lonely. Yeah. Yeah. Hi Fiesta. Yay, welcome. Glad you're here. Um I'm trying to think. There was something I want to add in the title. I can't remember when we were going through it. It was something I was like, "Oh, I didn't." What was it, guys? Help me out. I don't know. All right, yo, yo, yo. I bet. I wonder how she was informed. Okay, if he can't trust, that's what it was. The trust fund thing. That's what I was thinking of. I just got an email that says something about trust. I don't even think it was to try to guess or try to figure out what it was that I was thinking of. But that's exactly what I was trying to think of, the trust fund. I didn't realize he had a trust fund. That's kind of interesting. And then he was complaining about 15 cents. Oh, I think I'll make a short about that, like complain about 15 cents of a trust fund. I mean, that's what the heck? Let me see. Oh. Somebody just emailed me, said an internal trust account is set up so inmate funds are kept separate from the jail's operating account. That is customary in any business where a facility is responsible for funds of another. So he doesn't have a trust fund. Oh, okay. So, but it is still funny that he was complaining about 15 cents. Oh my God. But thanks. That makes sense. That makes sense. Cause it's like, how didn't we know about that? Um, How long did these brief get for killing her husband? Oh, hold on a second. I still haven't watched all the trial actually, to be honest. I wanna like watch like some more with you guys as we're covering that too. Probably won't watch all of it, but some of it. Well, we might be able to because I don't think it lasted that long, to be honest. Hold on, let me see here. She got hold on. Life. She got life in prison. So she was convicted of first degree premeditated murder. And yeah, she was sentenced to life in Florida State Prison without the possibility of parole. A legal mandatory minimum for her charge. There you go. Yep. Um, oh wait. Hi, Kimmy Jack. Hi, Allie. Oh. Oh, Sarah wrote another letter, Sarah Boone? I just saw the message. Wow. That could be something we could go over, but, hi, Stacy. James. All right, guys. Well, I am going to end it. I think so. Go check on Sarah. She's sick. She's sick. Oh my god. Wow, that almost like felt like I was sick. I just got over it. Like, remember I was sick and I just got over it like what? Last week and now she's sick. Do you believe the lie that Jesse and Wade broke up? Oh, I didn't know. I don't know. But I would think it would be hard to be together because he has no way to communicate with her. So I could see it like just okay. Oh no, I read it. That's what I read. I thank you. I read that just a little bit ago. I just read your email. I didn't know it was you because it's a different name. If you're the one about the trust, I just read it though, that it was a mandatory, like that it's just a separate account. I actually just read it. Thank you though, because I that helps. Um, but yeah, and thanks for the super chat. Oh, thanks, Casey. 15 months. Thank you. Um, oh, thanks, Angie. What were we just saying now? I forget what I was just talking about. Hi, wait. I like saying your name. Chuddaskudum. Chuddaskum. Wait. Chuddaskudum. um, oh, thanks, James. Hi, Native Queen. Or wait, I clicked the wrong thing. Or hi, Marnie. I meant to click on Native Queen though, too. Well, everybody. Hey, Katie. All right, y'all. Hey, K girl. Bye, Cheryl. Who you want? You won't be missed. Who's Cheryl? It's funny though because okay, so if somebody else, so you're saying if somebody else already gave the information, then there's no use going over it. Half of you, probably 90% of YouTube is people going over things that are already happened here or there. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot. It's silly. I mean, I paid for these documents. I got them. So I mean, yeah, maybe other people got them too, but it's and also other people even use other people's stuff. It's just a part of, you know what I'm saying? So it's funny when people are like that's so old. It's like, yeah, but like we like true crime, we even go over old cases sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like even law and crime, everybody does. Like goes over even like it's 10 years old, 4 years old, 5 years old. So is that old because we're going over a case that's like didn't just happen? Because we do that sometimes, or a trial comes on. It could be a trial that happened, the crime happened like years ago, and then you go over it, or you go over the body cam again, or somebody else already has the body cam up, but then you go through it. It's just funny. People are hilarious. It's okay. It's obviously somebody just doesn't care for me because everybody, I mean, it's YouTube. It's just the way it is. You know, of course, there's gonna be, and then also, even if you are the first to put it up, you're not gonna be the last, you know. So, but I guess like I'm not allowed to go over something that maybe somebody else had up. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know if I don't know because I haven't watched anybody else's on this, but if they did, oh well. Oh well. All right, guys. Oh, thanks, Becky. Let's all go make ramen noodles, but not on stove, not on or with shower water. Eh. All right, guys. Hi, Alex. I'm gonna go. Oh, Alex, hold on. I'm late catching up. Someone may have already mentioned this, but you can uncover. I know somebody had emailed me like a way to do, but I can't figure it out. Hold on. Okay. You can uncover some redacted info on Adobe Pro. Examine Doc tab has a section. Examine Doc tab. Hold on. Where were the Examine Doc tab? If I could find that tab. Do you know where it's at? Can you email me and then help maybe? Could you find where it's at? 'Cause I've been trying because people have said it. I just can't figure out how to do it. I don't know where the Examine Doc tab is. I'll try to mess around, but if you could wait, Examine Doc tab, show hidden texts. Hmm. Huh. I don't know. Yeah, I'll try. I'm gonna try because I haven't already tried, and it's just like I'm so. Oh, I love to be able to get some of it. How much do you think you could get though? You said some of it. Like, is there a? Huh. I don't know. Examine Doc. Hold on. Create JavaScript add, apply standards, prepare, use stamp, convert, add comments. Hmm. I don't know. I'll have to mess around and see. Yeah. And I actually did, I mean, I did order this, even though, of course, people could share things, but I actually did order these files and paid for them and stuff. So, but of course, people will use my stuff. I mean, we all like everybody uses basically nothing is really new on YouTube for the most part, or it's all reused. Like a lot of it gets reused, so it's just the way it is. But and with true crime, it's not always going to be new because I love old cases. I love looking through old cases and old stuff, going through all the old stuff and stuff. Um, I wish more people were into old cases, though. I feel like, I mean, I understand why people are more into like the newer stuff, but like some of the old cases are so interesting. But um, seems like it doesn't get as many people there. Maybe because it's a lot of stuff people already know already, I guess, but yeah. And, like, for instance, like, I for months ago, I went through, like, all the incident reports and all his prior arrests, Wade Wilson's. People are going over it now again, and people watch, so it's like, just because it's old, you know what I'm saying? And those were actually, even when I went through them, it would be old because it happened, his old cases. One happened in 2014 I was going over. Does that make it like, "Oh, this is old stuff?" Yep. You know, I mean, if you look at it, it's so silly to think that. Uh But yeah, there's other channels going over it right now, and people are still watching it, after, like, a lot of us went over it a couple months ago. Plus, like I said, even a couple months ago, it was already years old. People are silly. That argument cracks me up. Or not the argument, but that thought process. But you know what it is, guys? It's not a real thing. It's because this person doesn't like me. You know what I'm saying? They're just trying to come up with something to, because the art what it said makes no sense. But anyway, guys, okay, I am going to wait. Why? Wait, 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 wait. Is she saying something? I gotta see this. Yeah, right, Cheryl. All those, like, all the other stuff. She's actually. So if you're taught, wait, if your argument is, oh, these are old, it's already been out there. Well, yeah, the person you're naming does get a lot of the stuff that I put out there first anyway. So do you ever, so how are you even saying that? If you're against, see what I'm saying, guys? If she was really against people using stuff that other people already used, that makes no sense what you just said. Because the person you're saying you're gonna go watch it with does that too. So that's, or does, yeah. A lot of my stuff, actually, no. It was, if you go back and look like 3 months ago, like, I went through all that stuff that you got, everybody's going over now. The whole files of Lee County. I mean, I'm sure there is some new stuff, but there is, it's not a, like, why are you even saying that? See, guys? It's because it's not what she's saying. It's all because she doesn't like me. That's all it is. Oh, well. Anyway, yes, they are good. I loved watching that. We should do it sometime. I've watched the Dahmer one too, but it's been a couple years when I watched that over. They're so good. Um, it's funny. Yeah, just people are silly. It doesn't bother me because it's not true. It's stuff that's just like a petty thing of people, if you like certain people or not, which is fine. I know people don't, not everybody likes me. I don't like every, you know what I'm saying? Not like on a personal level, but like I choose who I like to watch for my stuff, and there's certain people I care for. Certain people like certain ways of people presenting things and personalities. It's fine. Of course, there's not everybody's gonna like me, but it's just like I feel like you could respect somebody for just like moving on, but when people have to say something to be like petty like that, and that's when it's just like, okay, all right, just move on. That's what I do. If I don't like the information, I'll just move on to somebody else. No biggie. No biggie. Thanks, Stacy. Yeah, right. I'm definitely not a lot of people's cup of tea too. And most people just move on, but not everybody. Some people do have to say their, the crazy thing is, I feel like the people that have to comment are actually the people that watch me still. Like, they'll still watch. So it's like, if you don't like me, then don't watch. The people that honestly just don't care for me, they'll just move on most of the, you know what I'm saying? They'll just be like, oh, I don't care for her, and move on. But I feel like it's the people that lurk and still watch have to like comment bad things. Um, oh, Angie, that's nice. Or wait, who said that? Did I read the right one? No, that was Stella. But Angie, you've been saying some nice things too. But oh, Stella, you guys are all sweet. Um, all right, guys. I'm gonna go. Gonna go check on Sarah. She's probably sleeping, huh? Good night, Debbie. I will see you tomorrow. I'm definitely planning on doing another live tomorrow. Like I said, I'll probably do it on Bree, I'm guessing. Unless if I still have to do the kiosk messages for July 1st, but I probably won't do that tomorrow. But if for some reason I do get something, another thing that I ordered files, I mean, for some reason it comes in, maybe I'll do it on that, depending on what it is and how much work I have to do to present it. You know what I'm saying? But otherwise, I'm going to plan on doing the Brie one tomorrow. So if you guys were interested in that case, come check it out. I'll probably do it around, I don't know, 7:38 around that time. Yeah, and everybody have a good night then. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, thanks, Buffy. Thank you. That's a good, oh, that's so good compliment. Yes, Brie tomorrow, Casey. Yep. That's the plan, Stan, unless if something comes up, but that's my plan right now. Thank you. And then probably depending on when Megan's trials start, like I'll start because I definitely got to watch that. Like I said, I think what I'll do is maybe one if there's like a big like somebody like we hear like, oh, they're testifying today. It's like a big one that's like let's say Angela, her mother, or somebody that's like we really want to hear from that's really important in the case. Maybe I'll actually live stream those days live, but I know I won't do it every day of the trial. And then other ones I might like we'll go through maybe highlights at night, like I said. So it's definitely a sad one though, guys. If you guys aren't familiar with it, just be prepared. It's gonna be sad. It's definitely I just can't even understand how somebody could do that to your own child. I know she was young. Oh, and her birthday, she was 17 when it happened and then turned 18 after. Sorry, guys. I thought it was 16, 17. It was 17, 18. So she was 17 when she would have killed Evelyn, and then she turned 18. December. I don't know. Wait, when was I have to see, but it was like she turned 18 somewhere in that, close to when, the Amber Alert. And now I forget what was the date. I think it was December, January, or February was her birthday. I'm thinking, or something around there, or sometime at the beginning of the year, I feel like. So yeah, still young though. I think what I was getting confused is when she was pregnant. And probably when she would have had her, she was 16. I think that's what I was thinking of, why I kept saying I had 16 in my head is because she was a 16-year-old mother, like when she had her. And I was like, in my head, always thought, man, she was such a young mother having a kid at 16. So that's where in my head I had. So yeah, 16. I mean, that is, I mean, it happens, but like, that's definitely young. No excuse. I'm not saying that at all. But yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have burping like crazy because I love it though, because it only has 5 calories, right? I swear it tastes as sweet as pop. Like it's like a pop. It's got vitamin B in it, and 2.5 milligrams of vitamin E and antioxidants and low calorie, caffeine free, but yeah, it's really good for like flavored water, and it's like carbonated. Because some of the carbonated flavored water, it's so like almost like a sour, bitterish taste, but this is like good. I'd recommend it. I like the black cherry and raspberry. I'm not a big fan of the flavors I normally like. Like I love strawberry flavor. I like lemonade, but with these, the strawberry and the lemonade, and what was the other flavor that I would normally like? I don't like them as much with this. I like just the black raspberry or cherry, which normally I don't like cherry flavor that much, but with this, I don't know, it's weird. Mm. Almost, you know what it is? It's almost like with the strawberry and the lemonade flavored ones, I almost could taste let me see what it is, like the sugar substitute. Hold on, what is it that they use? Because I think it's not one of the bad ones. Hold on a second. Um, hold on. Blackberry. No, I guess there is no sugar. So okay, so because they do have like the juice concentrate, so that's where the um sugar sweetness comes from. Maybe they don't have maybe it doesn't have a sugar substitute, but yeah, because it contains 1% of juice. So sorry, you guys, anybody, this is the wind down. I guess I should have say it because some people they complain, some people, and it's like, "Hey, just leave, but right after the content, leave if you don't want like the wind down. There's the guy, you don't have to stay for it. So the content's over, guys. It's just I do a little wind down. Um, so yeah, I don't know, but it doesn't look like there is any sugar substitute. But with the strawberry and stuff, it's almost like you could taste like I don't know how to describe it. It's still kind of good, but yeah, I recommend black cherry. The raspberry one. Oh, this is black raspberry or black cherry is my favorite. Anybody else has had this and like it or no? Oh, I've had the flavor in the cap. I like those ones. The what are they called? The only thing about those, they're delicious, but the problem I have about those is it's hard to get the flavor down. I struggle. It's like, and then it doesn't all go down. And then so then I shake the water in and try to get it and I push it and sometimes it leaks out. It tastes wonderful for flavor water, but they need to get the that better. They need to make it like easier to get out. Drives me nuts. Um, what are those called? Karma. That's what they're called. Yeah. It's like that's my other favorite. It is, but it just do you have trouble with the caps too and getting it all out? And then it's like you push, 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 and I'm just like, and then like I said, I'll shake the water up into it, and then like it'll fill up with the water and kind of absorb the flavor, and then I'll try to push it back down, and you can never get it all. And like I said, then sometimes it forms a leak in the top, like a little crack, and then it comes out a little bit. uh, yeah, I don't. Yeah, right. So, what are you terrified? Wait, what's going on, Maroni's mom? You're terrified? Is everything okay? I missed what's going on. I'm trying to scroll up to see if I could see. Oh, well, whatever's going on, hopefully it's okay. Oh, I see. Oh, wait, when? No, I mean, I'm recovering addict too. So I get it. I get that. Oh my God. What do you mean it's coming around the corner though? You have it like some kind of, are you going to rehab or you're just planning on quitting or what's going on? Yeah, I know it's so worth it though. It really is. It really is. Once you get through that, I know. It's so scary to think about and it's hard, but it's so worth the struggle. Um, it really is. I have talked about it before, but no, I wasn't talking about tonight, but I'm trying to think which part were you thinking I was talking about it? Oh, yeah, okay. Yes, I have. Oh. Well, wait though. What are you gonna use for that? Because don't you well, I mean, isn't that why do they want you off? Are they gonna put you on something else though? And can't they kinda, like, wean you onto something else not as strong and then, kinda wean it down a little bit on different things? Dang it. Oh my gosh. They gotta I mean, they are gonna put you on something else, right, for that? Or look, I'm already burping. And you'll be going through it with the doctor, right? Maybe he'll help you out with different something to help. I don't know. Um, Dang it. Okay. So there you go. But I know you still have to be rid of it, the Suboxone out of your system. So you still have to go like a good 2 to 3 days without it. And that I know people that have never been through it, they don't understand how 2 or 3 days is still like a huge deterrent for quitting. And people that have never been through it or think like, what? It's only a couple, like, what's 2 or 3 days? Like, I just do it, and it's like that you don't understand until you've been there, like, it's even 3 days, it's because you can't sleep, and each minute feels oh, I shouldn't be talking negative, I'm sorry, yeah. Well, I'm sure you know, I just because 'cause I'm sure you've had withdrawals, right? Have you came off of it at all ever? That's a good question, have you ever, like, had the withdrawals? Have you ever been off of it a few days after you've been on it and know what it's already gonna feel like or no? But, my point is like with Suboxone, you do have to wait till it's out of your system because if not, it could throw you into like really quick withdrawals. So if you're doing it with, the doctor, they want you to get it out of your system because that's how with Suboxone, that's what you're supposed to do before you take it because it can make you really sick if you take it when it's still in your system. So, I mean, probably 3 days, I would say, they'll probably make you wait. But I don't know. Like, yeah, whatever your doctor says. But uh no, I never heard of Dakota Collins. I don't think. Which one is that? Maybe, or describe it, I don't know. Um, Bruce. Okay. So can the PCP write you scripts? Oh, wait, you already are off of it? Or are you saying you're off of it 4 or 5 days right now? Then you should be able to take the Suboxone now, or are you just saying you have before? Huh, I'm sorry. Yeah. That's nice of you, conspiracy theorists. Did you see that, Maroney? Um, oh, no, I don't know that one then, Ruth. Not that I don't know. There's some that maybe because, like, I have watched, like, a lot of, some of those videos where it's, like, just random videos of different cases, so I guess there's a small chance that, like, if I saw it, I'd be like, "Oh, I did watch a video on that," but I don't know. It doesn't ring a bell right now. I'll have to look it up. Um, Wait, hold on, let me see what you're saying. Yes, will be the final script of shots. I've been off. Oh, okay, so that's what you said. So you have been off it before, so you know what to expect. Okay. Well, I'm sure after they'll be able to get you down to Suboxone after a few days. You'll have to go. Well, I don't think you would. I don't know. You should be able to take it after 3 days, I would say. Um, If that's even what you're gonna try to do is the Suboxone at first, right? It sounds like. So, oh well, yeah, just come in here for support. There's a lot of people that have struggled with it. In here, like anytime I talk about it, there's a lot of people that have struggled with the same thing or have, family or friends that have. So yeah, just come in here and I know it's like, yeah, but it doesn't take away anything, but yeah, oh, it'll be worth it. But so okay, so with the MS though, like you're just gonna be on Suboxone? Like what kind of isn't there some kind of medicine they could give you for that though? Or what? I hope hmm, I don't know. Oh, well, hang in there. I know. Hmm. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I really do. It'll like uh, take up every thought right now, like thinking about even like, oh my God, even if it's like a couple months, I have to do that. Like, I know I get it. It's going to consume all like your every thought, like most of your, I should say like almost every minute of the day. I'm sure it's like in the back of your head. I get it. Um, oh, dang. Like, well, every day, because like recreationally, I've used them. You know what I'm saying? Like, but when did I start using it? Every single day where it was like, where okay, I couldn't go without it. To answer that, it would be the date. It would be a year 2000. Hold on, probably around 2004 when it was like every day. But before that, it would be like recreationally, like maybe every weekend or a few days a week, and then but yeah, every day would be I think about around 2004, and then I quit. My mom's talking. Like I think she's talking as oh my grandma. I think two. Or when did I quit? Hold on. Like 20. Well, hold on. I've been sober 8 years. I always get the year. I'm always off a year if it's 7 or 8 now. Is it going on 8, I think? Hold on. Yeah, I think it'll be going on wait, 2005. No, maybe going on 9 or 8 or 9. I think like 2016 or 2017. I don't know. And it's good now, like that I'm not sure of the year because it means it's like, oh, I'm always like debating between 2 years. It was either 2016 or 2017 in October. I remember the day, though, October 16th. But it was either 2017 or 2016. I think 26 or is it 2016 or 2015? No, it'd have to be 2017 or 16. I think 16 though. I'm pretty sure it's 2016. Um, so 10, 16, 16. Yeah. But anyway. All right, guys. Just I watched what I ate and I exercised. But now I'm slowly gaining it back because I'm eating like a pig and I'm not exercising as much because it's cold and I can't bring myself to be motivated to go out. I try to walk down and around my house a little bit, but I haven't been consistent with it. And I'm eating so much junk. I feel like I'm just starting to gain it back. But that's what I did. I worked my butt off. I just ate really good. I didn't eat past like 7. I cut out sweets for a while, but not anymore. Now I'm really bad. I've been eating too many sweets. But yeah, that's how I lost it though. Um, and I just like walked every day. Then I actually started running when I started getting in shape. But then I hurt my knee. And I went to ended up, it hurt so bad. I couldn't even like barely walk upstairs. It got so bad. And I went to the hospital. That's how bad, like, it was killing me, and, I forget what they said it was, hold on. It was something where I just had to, like, stay off of it and give it time, whatever it was, um, and then it just scared me to run. I was like, "I'm just gonna stick to walking." But, yeah. Speaking of that, I think I'm gonna go walk. I'm gonna check on Sarah on the and then go walk a little bit, maybe, I don't know. Well, I don't know. Maybe not. If See if she's sleeping. If she's sleeping, maybe I'll walk for, like, 20 minutes and then alright, I'm gonna go. Bye, guys. I know I haven't been doing too long of a wind down lately, but, um, I know did you guys like this trivia, though? Like, would you even wanna do any more of this trivia, or I know it's, like, hard stuff, but, I might still slowly go through it with you guys. Hey, we'll learn, right? There's a lot of questions, like, from other countries of serial killers too that I'm not familiar with. Um, yeah, and there is light at the end of the tunnel, Moroni. Like I said, when I was in it deep, I was like, I always thought, like, I'll never be happy without it. But see, it sounds like you're, like, doing it, like, because physically it's something that you almost need for, pain management type of a thing, so I don't know, like, is your situation where you're just taking it as prescribed, so it's like you're not probably abusing it, which still doesn't make a difference, you still are gonna go through withdrawals, you know what I'm saying? So, um, I don't know if you're, like, to a point where you're feeling like that, like, feeling like, "Oh my god, I can't be happy without it," because like, mine was more like, for, like, a mental, medicine for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, and abused it, and so but what I was gonna say is even if you might not be a point where you feel like, "Oh, I can't be happy without it," like, I don't know if you are, but if you are, then yeah, you can. Um, Even though it does seem like so, like, hopeless, like, "No, there's no way," but surprised me. Surprised myself, like, "Whoa." Yeah. Alrighty. Mellow, yes. Uh, oh, wait, scared for what, Cheryl? Oh, because the other one was a Cheryl. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Sometimes there's different same person with the same name. Oh my god. All right, guys. I'll see ya tomorrow. Have a good night. Have a good night. Bye.